probably should have done like a premiere for this, but I don't really know how to do that, to be honest. But anyway, happy Halloween. We are going to be making a larger, well, at least I'm making a larger version of this tonight. Yeah, I'll wait for some folks to get here and then we will start in a minute. Let's see, got my hook, stitch counter, needles. Oh, I do need to grab one more thing. Hey, Chris. Hello. Happy Halloween. How are you? Hey, Paige. I'll grab that later. I don't need it yet anyway. I won't need that for a while. How are you? Happy Halloween. Arthur's zonked out over there. I gave him a treat earlier that has like humming stuff in it, and he is zonked. Well, he's awake, but he's like, he's feeling it. All right, let's see. You're good, good, good. Hope you're both doing good. My ears on straight. Yeah. Yes, happy Halloween. So we don't get trick-or-treaters out here, so like I'm gonna do a stream. I mean, I wonder if we turned on our light, what would happen? Like, honestly, but I doubt anybody would stop. Like, if anybody, it would be like a few, like less than a few people. Yeah, like less than a couple. Big old ball of yarn. I tried to put my yarn stand up, but I couldn't get it to fit a little area right here. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Oh, you don't get trick-or-treaters either? Chris is just hiding in the bedroom. Good for you. I know MJ said she was like, or the other day she was like, I told everybody to leave me alone. I'm gonna be busy, so I'm waiting for her to get here because I know she's coming. Unless something else has come up or something, I know she's coming. Yeah, Halloween has died down. Yeah, I don't think as many people trick or treat like they used to. I don't think as many kids are interested in it, you know. So. The teddy bear video you sent me is amazing. Oh, I'm glad, Chris. Good. Good. I'm so glad. I hope you, I'm glad you like it because I like it too. And I'm going to use it again soon. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm still trying to figure out. I think I'm going to use the hook I don't like, but oh well. It'll be all right. Yes, happy Halloween. Hello. Hello, everybody. All right. So I could use this hook that I really like, or I could use this hook, but I think I'm going to use the one I don't like because it'll make my pumpkin bigger. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway. Hold on a minute. Let me... do that. Hell, yes, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Yes. All right, there we go. Got a little bit. I made Paige a moderator too, so maybe that'll help you out because right now I know you're the only one here. All right, I'm trying to think here. I gotta do 8 in the magic ring. Oh yes, and like the live. Yes, thank you. Hey Larry, how are you doing? Hey Riri, I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? Happy Halloween. Oh, good, Chris. Good. Getting stuck here. Yeah, I know. I should try to do that. I can't. I don't. How do you do that, Paige? I'm not even sure how you do that. to switch it to like sub only mode. Is that like, I don't know that I've ever seen that option. Maybe I just don't know where to look, but I never explored like trying to do it either. So maybe I should, because I thought about that tonight. But I'm hoping it'll be like it usually is, and it'll be like, it'll be basically like at the beginning, people will come in and be annoying, and they'll kind of like settle down, because that's what usually kind of happens. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually it's first, and then it's fine. 5, 7. Where she is though? Hold on, 8. I'm gonna do this and wait another minute, because I just want to make sure Miss MJ's not gonna be in here in a minute, because I start without her really, because I know she was trying to do it with me. So we'll just let this chill for a minute. All right, yes. But everybody, I hope a good day and a good Halloween so far. I ended up not going to work today, so I'm going to go tomorrow. So anyway, I got all ready to go to work and everything, and then my boss didn't get back to me, so I didn't end up going. So anyway. You still working, Chris? Aw. New fish today after work. Ooh. A clownfish would be cool. Ooh, that would be cool. That would be really cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. I was looking at ours earlier. I was like, honey, we have got to clean it. And I just gave the snail some more food. It was so funny. He was like digging, looking where the old food was and where I usually put the food. And I was like, he wants some more food. Aw, hey, Miss Angie. Happy Halloween. That's right. Then you can find Nemo. I went to a aquarium one time, and I was pretty young, but not as young as these little kids were. And they were from another country, I believe. And all them say in English was, Nemo, Nemo, Dory, Dory. And it was just the cutest little thing, because they kept seeing the clownfish, and I can't remember what Dory is, but you know, the fish, and they were so excited. It was the cutest thing, though. Let's see if I can fit in here. Big old hook in my tight tension. I know. I wonder where she is. And then my phone's on do. Well, no, I would still see it on my iPad. Hold on, let me. Because I messaged her like a little while ago, like, I don't know, an hour before, and I don't think she ever saw it, so I don't know. Hopefully everything's okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say, we missing you. We missing you. I hadn't sent a message today on Instagram, and when I did and it turned orange with a pumpkin beside it, I was like, what the heck? I was like, it's cute though, but I didn't know what was going on. Oh yeah, it is thick yarn. It's the blanket yarn. Yeah. Hi Rosalie, how are you doing? Hey Rosalie, I see ya. I see ya. I see ya. I was just looking away for a minute. Hope you're doing good today. Eh. Oh really? I think it's cute. I just saw it and I was like, oh, that's cute. I'm gonna chill for a minute. I'm trying to kind of like not go too fast because I'm still waiting for it. But we're on the round end, so we're not too far. We're good. Ow, I'm sitting on my pants. There we go. Okay. Let's see what triggered it. Oh, really? Huh. I wonder what I said that triggered it. I guess maybe I said Halloween or something. I didn't know it was a word that triggered it. That's cool. Oh, I understand, Rosalie. I understand. I understand. 1, 2, 3. Like I said, we're making a bigger version of this. So I made this with acrylic yarn, and I'm using blanket yarn tonight. So we're going to see how big it turns out, basically. So it should be interesting to see. Using an 8mm hook. I really want to use my 6.5 because it's a clover and it's like just a little bit smoother. But I'm gonna suffer through and use one and make it a little bit bigger because I want it to be as big as it can be. So yeah, Halloween words. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I was wondering because when I sent another message, it didn't happen. So yeah, that's cool though. That is awesome. Let's see here. Like I said, Arthur's chilling. He's on his bed. He's not even on the couch, so which is good. I'm glad he's comfortable and happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just making sure I finish the increase. 7, 8. 9. Oh, it's storming there? Really? Ooh, it's going to be a stormy Halloween afternoon. I know it's not quite as late for you. I tried to open my window because it's later in the day, but or my curtains, but it's still like too light coming in for now. It like blinds half the screen. Aw, yeah, it's been nice here today. It's been like 80 degrees here today. It's been super warm. So hopefully the children's costumes aren't too like long sleeved and hot and stuff. Because they're gonna be warm. Yeah, same. 80 degrees here. Cold weather. My fireplace is looking to be used. Oh, you have a nice fireplace. I wish we had one. We used to have one, right? Hold on, I'll show you. Right here, where our entertainment center is now, that's my yarn standing. But this wall here used to be a fireplace back in the day, and they took it out, and I wish they didn't. But my husband would probably never use it because he's really, really hot all the time. So he probably would never use the fireplace. But I would. I would love a fireplace because I grew up with one. So, like a gas logs situation, at least. It was like a functional fireplace, but we always just used it as gas logs. Yes, that's right. Happy Halloween to everybody. Oh, wait a minute. Snow. Hold up. What did Chris say? Looks like it's going to be something here. We had some snow yesterday. Oh my gosh. It was still snow on the ground. Oh my gosh. 66 and cool in Tulsa. You have a fake fireplace, but in it on real ones. There we go. Sorry. We have considered one time like buying one of those like little fake like fireplaces or whatever and putting it in this house just because it does get like chilly in here, but we never have because I'm not exactly sure where we'd put it. We really need to rearrange the furniture in this room anyway, but I don't know. My husband's he does not want his chair on the right side of the room, so I'm very limited in where I can place things. So I'm like, where am I supposed to put everything, man? If I can't move your chair on the other side of the room, it kind of limits me. No knocking on my door, no candy at my crib. Candy at your house, Larry. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, my light will be off just because. I mean, it would be cool to like maybe see my little cousins and stuff, but I know them and they will want to come in and see and play and stay. Sweet, and I love them, but they need to go, do other things, and they tend to like, get really upset when they have to leave here. So I know that wouldn't be good on a night. They need like a million places. So, probably another. I will see. Trick or treaters at 4. Oh my goodness, at 4 o'clock. Holy crap. I would not be expecting anybody at that time. I don't know what time. The only time I've ever passed out candy was at my mother-in-law's house before we got married. And so, yeah, I don't know. That would be the only time. And I don't know what time it was, but I feel like it was at least like 6 o'clock. at least, because we had carved pumpkins that day and like done a whole lot of stuff. So that's wild to have them at 4. Used to go right after school. Holy crap. Like 8 and oh my gosh, holy crap. We just always went when it started getting like darkish, I feel like. I don't know. But I don't know what other kids did. Like I said, I live out like in the middle of nowhere, so I always went like just with my parents. So I have no idea. I mean, I would still see like a lot of other kids out trick-or-treating by that time, of course, but that's weird. I had no idea that kids trick-or-treated so early. You just kind of like accept trick-or-treaters. Oh, you're good, Chris. It's okay. We'll be here. Yeah, well, it gets dark early around this. That's true. That's true, Paige. Hi, Rita. Aw, I'm good. How are you? How are you? The little kids trick-or-treat earlier. That's true. I didn't think like that. That's true. That's totally true. Yeah. So I just don't know a lot about it because I haven't done it since I was a kid and I never passed out candy. So yeah, we just have a little thing going. It's all right. You're not. We haven't been here too long, Rita. I'm only on round 3. So teenagers out at night. That's right. And then you're like, God bless it. And you're like, all right, I turned my light off. Now leave me alone. Increase once. Cause their mischief at night, I bet. 1. Increase. I know these guys I went to school with and were friends with, they saw street signs one Halloween night and they got in trouble with the cops. So that was good. That wasn't sarcastic, of course. That was not good. But none of them got in any serious trouble. So it was all right. Yeah, money talks. So I think they got out of it. You're doing good, Rita. Good. I'm glad. You don't ever see trick-or-treaters anymore, only in certain neighborhoods. Yeah. I would go to like the sort of neighborhood. That's where my parents would take me. But they also knew people lived in the neighborhood. So like and they were like some kids that I had gone to school with or went to school with or whatever. So I understand why they took me there. They only went to places they like knew, you know. So they didn't take me to like random houses. They only took me to places that like, oh yeah, that's so and so. I know them. You can go there. Which was good of them. It was good. Aw, hi Josie. Happy Halloween. How are you? Called Mischief Night, and it's the night before Halloween. Ooh. That sounds interesting, Paige. We're not going to trick-or-treat this year. Aw, you're not. Do you have little ones, Riri? I'm not sure if you have little ones or not. Because I know most of the girls' children are pretty much grown. Not grown, but too grown for trick-or-treating. 1. Increase. We'll count these when we're done. Make sure I haven't messed up chatting. I really wonder where she is, though, because she was excited, Miss MJ. I hope everything's okay with her. I wonder if she went to sleep or something. 1. Increase. Oh, hold on. We used to take your kids. You took them to the really nice neighborhoods that have the big buckets of candy outside. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go home, shower, and go to sleep. All right, Larry, you have a good rest of your night. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. You're doing good, Josie. Good. Yeah, I know. I wonder if she's asleep. Because it's what, Thursday? Yeah, she's not off. She worked last night, right? So. Oh, hey, Sam. Oh, you're so cute, Sam. I hope you're doing good. I'm good. Oh, you have a 4-year-old, but the neighbors suck. Oh, no. Here to the other neighbors, but you don't drive, so you're just going to have your mom do the big old bags. Yeah, you know what? There you go. And you know it's all safe, you know? So there you go. Sorry, my knee itched. It's because I put lotion on earlier. I hate that, like in your knee pit when you have like lotion right there. Ugh. Feels weird. Yes, I said in your knee pit. That's what Jenna Marbles taught me to call it. Not going home yet. You gotta wait on your wife to get. Oh yeah, that's right. You do, don't you? Hello, Misha, Shima. You're good. But your stuff has been so cute, Sam, on Instagram. Okay, good. Looks like it counts right. I just figured out that it's gonna be right. I'm glad. But yeah, that's so good. I don't remember the last thing that I saw that you made, but it was so cute. I literally was like, "That's so adorable" when I saw it. And then we're giving candy. Yeah, I know. I feel like people trick or treat and less people give candy. I don't know if that's true because I don't really know, but at the same time, I feel like it kind of is. I think I remember my friend telling me that she like hard time with her son one time, like trying to find places to go because she brought him like here to where like she grew up, and she ended up taking him by a lot of friends' houses because there weren't that many places. I don't think so. Yeah, but hi Shima, I hope you're doing good. Anybody that I missed coming in, I hope you're doing well. So I'm on round 4, so 2 and an increase. Okay. 1. 2. I feel like I hear a lawnmower. I'm like, really? Who's in grass right now? It's Halloween. Let it out. My husband has gone to his little wedding, so and they have like a thing. He didn't realize it, and he wasn't going to do it anyway. But they have a thing where it's like you can change costumes into costumes after they cut the cut too. So it should be a very interesting wedding. He's going to take pictures. I wasn't. I just didn't care to go personally. Not a huge social person, and it's at a very small venue, and it's a lot of people that are going to be there. So, and it's not it's really his friend that he knows, so it's kind of okay that I don't. So it's all right. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have some PJs on. I bought these Halloween pajamas. They're really soft, actually. He's at the wedding. Let me what you said there, Sam. I know it is sad. It is sad, but you know, in the same time, like certain things are coming back. You know, like crochet, for example, which was, I'm sure, like a dying art at some point recently, and now all of a sudden it's like hugely popular again. You know, um, so things come back. You know. Plus, growing up, we've also calmed down a little, so we're being nostalgic. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I get very nostalgic about being a kid sometimes. I miss it. I think we all do to an extent sometimes. There are benefits sometimes to being a smaller person who has no bills and less worries, you know. Very much popular. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, Sam. That it's really popular there too. Halloween is dangerous anyway. Yeah, you're getting candy from strangers. I'd rather just buy my kids candy. Yeah, that's what Riri's doing. Yeah, totally. So that's what I was saying. Like, I mean, hey, you know it's safe, right? Because I would be scared too. Like, I don't know. If I had a child, I know I would be kind of worried about giving them candy from like strangers. And I've heard of a lot of parents that do like take their kids trick or treat and then they'll switch out the candy with candy they've bought. And I think that's probably like the smart plan. Just like completely get rid of all that and give them the stuff you bought, you know. Be positive, everything's safe. You have the popularity test after you become rich, right, Sam? Oh, you're back, Angie. May pop your spider blanket. All good. You got your blanket out. I know you were talking about your spider blanket out and cuddling up under it. I know if I get chilly, I'm going to pull out my purple blankie right here. So far, the pillow's keeping me comfortable, though, because it's warm outside. I had to turn the AC on, just a tick. Hated going through every piece of candy and making it. I bet, Paige, and I know the whole time the kids are like, come on, come on, come on. You know, when can we have our candy? When can we have our candy? You know, so of course, yeah. And then like if something ever happened or, you know, there's like a doubt, you would feel terrible. So like, yeah, I feel like maybe it is better just to buy a bag and be like, all right, candy they got, put over here. New candy, here. Give you the fresh stuff. I know, I'm jealous she's got popcorn. Did you try to go to the movies and get the popcorn, or you just didn't go to try? Because I bet they would have given it to you, because I've really heard of people doing that. Because I know, like, Trisha Paytas, for example, I watch her podcast sometimes, and I'm pretty sure she has gone and bought popcorn for the movie theater like that. Here, threw you some. Yay! Ooh, 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 ooh. Gimme, gimme. I'll take some coin. Especially if it's that good buttery pop. Actually, I do have some popcorn. I could have some later. I like the good buttery stuff. Oh yeah. 1, 2, and an increase. I'm so curious to see how big this is going to be. So curious. But we'll find out shortly, roughly how big it will be. I think at least how big around it probably will be. So that'll give us an indication. Tension is tight, so it's probably good that I use the 8 hook on it, so that it can be a little bit bigger for us. Ooh, right. They are good. It was storming. No, that's true. Yeah, it's storming, so you didn't go. I gotcha. Can't get your popcorn wet. All right, baby, your spider blanket popcorn. That's right. Yes. And then she's gonna watch some scary movies, which sounds really good. I think either I'm not sure my husband's gonna get home, so I may start one when I get off here, or I may wait for him and then watch something with him when he gets home. Okay, cool. So that's my increase. All right, cool. I don't know how I'm doing this and not messing up while I'm talking to you guys right now, but hey, so far so good. So I'm just gonna stop questioning it. Just got questioning it and go with it because it's working out. You're a scary cat. Oh, you're scared. You don't like the scary movies? Well, I do, but I also have gotten more of a scaredy cat that I've gotten older, which I feel like is kind of weird. Like when I was younger and like in my teens and early 20s, like I loved, like, for example, and I still do, like the Saw movies and everything, and I could watch all kinds of like crazy stuff that was like, I don't know, it didn't bother me really. And I mean, it bothered me, but like it didn't like give me the heebie-jeebies, okay? And now when I watch things, I'm like, "Ugh," like they bother me a little bit. It's weird. I don't know. I've gotten like more sensitive to it. But I still like scary movies and kind of stuff, but it does like bother me more a little bit now. For whatever reason. The sun is out over here and it's 66 degrees. Ooh, you're in California, Rita. Cool. I knew you were somewhere that way. Just with the time difference. But that sounds like a good temperature. It was a little toasty here today at 80 degrees. Let's see, we're on round 5, which is 3 and an increase. Oh, dang it. I thought that was MJ. I got excited. It's not MJ. Not MJ. Bless her little heart. She must be sleepy. I have never seen Juice either, Rita. Maybe I'll watch that with my husband while he's gone. Because I've also never seen it. There's so many movies I haven't seen. And I still have Pretty Woman on a list to watch. And I still have the Sabrina series on my list to watch. I was going to start one of them the other day. And I think my phone died or something. So I didn't, because my husband was watching football. So I didn't have my headphones to watch it or something. But I do want those, and I have never seen Beetlejuice, so I would like to see that. There's so many movies. My husband's like, I can't believe you haven't seen these movies, and he tries to show them to me, but like it's hard to like catch me up because I think I had one DVD, like my first DVD that I had it for so many years, and it was Holes, the movie Holes, which is like a Disney movie, if you don't know what it is, with Shia in it. And I wore that thing out till it started skipping. It was like the only DVD I had for years. And so my aunt thought that I liked one of the boys in it so much because I would play it so much. It's just literally, it's like what I have. So like I watch it all the time. And it was a good movie. I liked it. And anyway, so um, I just wore the DVD out, but I just didn't have many movies growing up. It wasn't like, I'm not saying we were like poor or anything. We weren't. I just didn't get movies like that growing up. So I had Disney movies when I was younger, but I had like a certain collection of them, and that's what I watched. Like The Little Mermaid, I don't remember ever seeing, or well, I've seen pieces of it. Um, there's like some classics and stuff that I had never seen that my husband has showed me now, but like that one, for example, I still haven't ever seen. Um, but I just had certain movies. That's what I watched, and I was fine with it. They kept me entertained. 1, 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3. But I sure did wear that Holes DVD out, man. We read that book in school, and then we went to the movie theater and saw it. And then when I saw it in the store, I was like, ooh, ooh. I was like, this is the one that we saw and with school and whatever. And so my dad let me get it, and that thing was worn out. I loved it. You know The Little Mermaid by heart. Oh, I am with the with the Holes movie. I know every freaking line to that movie, basically. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Happy Halloween. Hey, Chris. You're a little braver than when you were younger. Yeah, I'm braver, but I'm also more. I don't know. It's strange. Increase. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and then increase again. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I am great. I am. Siri, I am not talking to you, girlfriend. Sorry, guys. Sorry if I triggered anyone's anything. I unplugged my other device earlier because I did not want it going off. And also, I wanted to plug my wax warmer into the outlet. So I wanted it to smell like pumpkins in here. He thinks there's something wrong with me. You love horror. Been binging all month. Yeah, I know. My husband's kind of that way too. He's like, you always want to watch scary movies or documentaries, and I'm like, sorry, I like what I like. He doesn't really like. He's very picky if it comes to like documentaries. He really is not a big fan of them, but he'll watch one with me every now and again. I think that was 3. I gotta make sure here. 1, 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. Yep, just checking. What did you see? You just watched the original Beetlejuice. Oh, you did last month for the first time. Friends were appalled. I know. I've never seen it either. I know. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Oh, did I miss Lydia in? Hi, Lydia. If you're here, I'm sorry I missed you. You did. Good. You don't really scary movies. Back in the day, you went to the drive-in. You're supposed to see a different movie. Your brother-in-law was driving, and he picked The Exorcist. Oh no! Did it scar you? Did it scar you? Oh my goodness! I know one time when I was little, I can't remember. Was it Carrie or I don't know. It was the end of some scary movie. Poltergeist, Carrie, one of those. And at the end, there's like a hand that reaches up from the wave, and I had nightmares about that. And then apparently I didn't realize what the name of the movie was for absolutely years. But what is it called? Crap. Here's Johnny. What's that movie? It's classic. What is it? No, I keep thinking of the wrong title. Somebody here will know what I'm talking about. That movie. With an S or something. Does it start with an S? Yes, The Shining. Thank you. So The Shining, apparently I watched that when I was like a literal child because it was on PBS and they played it for like 2 nights or something in a row. And I watched it both nights, and I don't know why that didn't like traumatize me because I was an actual child and my dad like watched it with me, and I'm kind of concerned why he let me watch that, but you know, whatever. He did. So yeah, that's right, The Shining. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I watched that when I was an actual child, and I want to watch that again because I haven't seen it since I was an actual child, and I mean like 5 or 6 years old child. I was very young to be watching a movie. I have no idea what dad was like. Yeah, this will be fun. I don't know if he didn't know what. Like I don't know. It was just wild though, because they were very protective of me and didn't, like I told you the other day, they wouldn't let me watch Pretty Woman, but yet like let me watch this. So like what? They draw the line at hookers, but murder is fine apparently. Carrie with the hand from the grave. Oh, that's what I was thinking it was. Yeah. So that's the one that traumatized me a little bit. Yeah, I had nightmares about the hand coming from the grave. I remember that. I think that's the only one I've ever had nightmares about, like a scary movie. But that one I did. Dr. Sleep is a sequel they did a couple years back. Oh, really? Hmm. Interesting. So look into that. You were really young, yeah. Your father thought you would understand something like that. I know. I don't know what, and I think I've told him that. Like, do you remember that? And he's like, no, I didn't do. No, and I'm like, yeah, you did because that's I know like the entire plot of the movie, and I've never seen it other than that one time, Dad. And yes, you did. So I think he just didn't realize or something. I don't know. Or maybe he thought I was asleep half the time, or I have no idea. Because I remember like laying on the floor watching it, like I don't know, and sometimes falling asleep. But they played it 2 nights in a row, so I saw like majority of it. But yeah, he's like, no way. I'm like, yes, you did, Dad. One, 2, 3. I'm gonna get some water here in a minute. I can't believe. I mean, I can, but I can't believe Arthur hasn't got back up here. He hasn't been up on the couch in a couple hours. He's just chilling on his bed, sleeping. Hold on. Gotta make sure the baby's breathing, right? Yeah, the baby's breathing. Oh, he's precious. Johnny Carson show. Yeah. I can't remember. I don't know, but I should watch one of those movies tonight. That would be a good idea. Maybe I can convince hubby, because they'll be too long to like fully watch without him, so I'll probably convince him to watch one. It's Halloween. He's got to, right? Wait, he's got to work tomorrow, so we can't stay too late. We'll see. Maybe I will have to watch it myself. Oh no. He's spinning. It's okay, Rita, because for some reason on my live streams the screen melts and we don't know why. So like it may be that kind of situation happening. Okay, so I'm gonna start 6 and I'm gonna take a break for just a second. 4. Is that the right stitch? Yeah. Looked weird. Curious. The only thing I'm slightly worried about making this pumpkin is at the very end, you take your yarn and you pull it really tight and you make the little segments. And I hope that it snap. That's the only thing I'm like sort of worried about. So I'm going to try to do it like real careful and hope for the best. So we'll see. Because I honestly don't know. I've never tried it with this yarn. The worst case scenario is we have a pumpkin that's shaped like a pumpkin but doesn't have the segments. So. The snap still startles me. What is the snap? What do you mean the snap? Did I do something? Me? Did I do something? or use acrylic yarn to do the cinching. How would I do exact? Like, so my thing is, I always get confused, like when people say, oh, you can make a piece with like plush yarn and then sew it on with acrylic yarn. I'm like, well, how do you attach it? But now that I'm thinking about it, I guess it wouldn't be that hard. Would you just like tie it onto the blanket? You know, like, I don't know how that would work. Oh, you mean the yarn snapping? I know, I hate that. It freaks me out too when I'm doing a magic ring and it snaps. I'm like, ah. It is kind of alarming. Because you're really pulling on it sometimes, you know. 3, 4. Leave a short tail and tie it on. Okay. I mean, because blanket yarn is like, well, I don't want to pull on this. Blanket, I can pull on this. Blanket yarn, the Bernat is pretty tough, but I just worry just a tiny bit. If it was chenille yarn, I would definitely be worried. But I'm pulling on it pretty good and it's okay. I don't know. I think I'm careful it'll be okay. But if it doesn't work, then hopefully it breaks in a good place and we fix it. We'll see when we get there. How many rounds in are we? So we're 6 rounds in. We're this big. And we have to go 7 rounds. And then we're going to do like 10, 11 rounds of single crochets. So it's not going to be that much bigger than that one, is it? Huh. Curious. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really thought it would be a little bit bigger. There are tutorials there. Yeah, it's really helpful to attach the acrylic yarn. Don't know, but I would probably just tie it off and use the acrylic separately. Yeah. Okay. I think I Oh, now I understand, Miss Angie. Now I understand. I understand now. I don't know why I was like not thinking about that, because I've totally done something similar to like flatten a piece out before. So I think I get it now. Yeah. You know, because it breaks too easy when you pull on it, and then when you frog it, it doesn't look good. Yes, yes. That's why I'm such a fan. I mean, I love the chenille yarn and like the feel of it and everything, but I get so nervous sewing with it because I'm so scared I'm gonna get snagged and get stuck or something like that. And then I just, you know, you can't do a magic ring with it, which is fine. I can do a chain too, but I do that sometimes with the blanket yarn still. Sometimes I do the magic ring, but I didn't for this one because it's 8. Well, no, wait, I did actually. I did for this. For something else, I didn't. But sometimes I don't. But it works for this. But that's blanket yarn. It doesn't do all that. It doesn't fray like that, and it is still like kind of fluffy, and it still kind of gives you a similar look, but it's just not as finicky. And I always try to like burn the ends of my chenille yarn too with a lighter so that they don't shed everywhere, and that's helpful, but that still doesn't help the like sewing problems and things like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and an increase, correct. Yes. Good, we can stop counting in a moment for a little bit. I really thought, I don't know, we'll see. I wondered how big this would be, and I was scared it was going to be either really huge or really not big at all, and I think it's going to be not really big at all is what it's going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase 1, 2. But I picked this pattern because most of the people that wanted to make it with me said this was the one that they would rather do. So that's why I chose this one, even though I knew it would probably come out a little smaller than the other one would. But that's all right. I can make the other one next year. Gotta run this Halloween. Oh, go, Chris, go get it. Go get it, girl. You gotta have them for the grandbabies. My grandma used to give us apples every year, which is sweet. I remember that she always gave us apples, you know. But you can't give them apples, right? Hey, Frizzy B, how are you? Happy Halloween! I wanted to pop in earlier, but I was busy running around doing stuff before mine, so I couldn't. But I saw your spider, and it's so cool. So awesome. let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an increase. Yes, 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 yes. I can get my hook back in there. Hello. Oh, nope, you buy them their own bag of candy. Well, you, Grandma, getting a whole bag of candy. That's hilarious. See, that's what they're gonna remember you because you got them a whole bag of candy. No, they'll remember you for a lot more than that, but they're gonna remember that you got them a whole bag of candy. Like I remember Grandma always gave us an apple. But Grandma knew we were about to go out and get a bunch of candy, so I know, she's just like, well, I'll give them something good for them. It was sweet. I want to, Miss Angie, I don't want to make you sad, but I heard you the other day say that you took a picture of your, I can't remember if you said, I think you said, yeah, your grandmother's hand with your hand. And I want to go do that with my grandma. I need to go ask her. I'm sure she would say yes, but she'll probably be kind of confused about it. But Grandma, I just want it. I just want the picture, Grandma. Oh, that's right. I remember going there and showing Grandma my costume, whatever it was that year. I can't remember too many of my costumes. I know I was like a little Cinderella because I was blonde when I was little. So I was Cinderella when I was little, and then the first year I was an NC State fan, which is like a college around here. And then what else was I don't know. Then I was a witch. My parents like had a witch costume song, and I can't remember what else I was. Then one time I was like a doctor with like one of those bloody little knife things, and then I don't know. I was a bunch of different things. A witch with a green face and the fake nose. That was cool. Oh, I'm glad, Angie. I didn't want to make you sad, Miss Angie. Good. But I want to do that. And funnily enough, I saw somebody else that had taken a picture like that on like Instagram or something, and it reiterated to me, I really want to do that. So I think that would be sweet. I have to say I want one with your hand on top, one with my hand on top. I think that would be good. 4 increase. Hold on, let's do this little last increase and read here. I do it especially when it's cold, so they don't have to stay out all night and get candy. Oh, that's sweet, Chris. That makes sense too. And it's safe, and you know. Oh, you were Casper the Friendly Ghost with the plastic mask. Oh, even packed on the side every year. Oh. All right, Josie, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good dinner. I know I had a salad a little like couple, I don't know, an hour or two ago. I'm hoping it kind of tides me over. If it doesn't, I will have a snack in a little bit and take my mic off so you guys don't have to hear me chomping. Oop, my stitch counter went off 1. 2 actually. I have cookies I could make. Let me do that. 3, 4. Cookies sound kind of good. But, I mean, technically I did eat dinner. I was like, did I already eat? Yeah, I technically did eat dinner already. It was just early. I was like, I can't have cookies unless I've had dinner. I mean, I can, but I shouldn't. All right, Sam. Aw. I'm so glad you came by. Thank you. Good night. I hope you get some good rest. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And I'm going to be looking at all your beautiful little things you've made. Sam also does crochet, and she is on Instagram, and her name is Sam's Shop In. So if you can't find her, you can just look under my followers and search for Sam, and you'll find her. She makes some really cute little plushies. And she's very sweet. All right, perfect. Now we can stop counting for a little bit. Yay. All right. I wonder, yeah, probably not that much. Let's see. I was like, if I tried to loosen my tension, I don't think it would honestly have made it that much bigger either. I mean, maybe a tad. Increase. Increase. Throw your little self in there. There you go. 7. Perfect. Oh, you're good, Paige. You're good. Let's see. Wait a minute. Are you serious? I thought I was good. No, I still have to count. Oh. I thought I was at the point where I didn't have to count anymore. But that's actually a good thing because that means we get to make it a little bit bigger. So, oh, the AC came back on. My husband covered up his pants last night, and I'm thinking, I don't think you needed to do that, honey. It's 80 degrees. But he's just protected them. I understand. I was about to say, he did uncover them, right? Yeah, he did. He did. It's like, if he didn't, they're cooked now. You hate counting. I do too sometimes, especially when I'm like trying to talk. I'm like, darn you counting when I'm talking. Somehow I wish there was some wood around me to knock on metal, I guess. I haven't messed up yet tonight somehow while I was talking. I just knew I was going to because I always do somewhere, but nope. Didn't have to redo a thing yet. 3, 4, 5, and increase. I always enjoy the rounds where you don't have to count. It's always just a nice little like relief, you know. It's like a nice little All right, pull all this, get my hair out of the way. Oh, I've got an itchy spot behind my shoulder. Yeah, I do regret not using the other hook a little bit because it's more comfy, but like I said, I want it to be as big as it can be for this particular pattern. But this pattern would not be hard to modify to make larger at all. So that's definitely an option. 3, and the pattern is in the description for anybody that's interested in it. They have a small, a medium, and a large, and this is my large with a weight 4 acrylic, and then cotton for the stem because I didn't have any brown acrylic at the time. But so it's a decent little size. And then there's the medium, which is a little shorter and a little, and then the small one, of course, is even smaller than that. But yeah, so that's what we're doing here. We're just using blanket yarn tonight to see how big we can get it. Because I had another pattern, but it used the herringbone half double crochet, I believe is what it's called. And I think that kind of, and me too, I think it kind of freaked some people out, and they were like, yeah, do that pattern. Let's do the other one. And so they kind of chose this one. So I was like, that's fine. You know, I've used this pattern before. I like it's a good little pattern. Like I said, I could have manipulated it to make it bigger. Also, I still could. But I think we'll just go and see how big it turns out with blanket yarn compared to the other one. 4, okay, 5. I was like, where's my stitch? There it is, 5. But like I said, and I'm using an 8 hook, which normally with blanket yarn I have a 6.5, but just because I want it to be just a little bigger, I mean the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My husband the other night, it was funny. I had one of these like fake tattoos on, but I put on my, don't laugh at me. I put one on my neck because it said spooky, and I was like, I have nowhere to put this. How stupid will it look if I put it on my neck? And he was like, it's going to look really stupid. And I was like, yeah, it probably will. And I did it anyway. And then I looked at it and I was like, yeah, this is pretty stupid. But anyway, I left it there for the rest of the night, and it was right here. And my husband like walked up to me later, and he was like, I didn't know I was with a felon now. And I don't know. And then he forgot I was wearing, just like busted out laughing when he looked at me. And he was like, I just keep forgetting you have a thing on your neck. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It was a mistake. It was a bad idea. Bad placement. Tats for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5. Yeah, I'm not a neck tattoo gal. Also, that would hurt. No, thank you. Like, I feel like that would actually really hurt. I'm not down with that one. Needles, but like I'm down with like a tattoo needle is fine, but like getting a shot needle, um, but I don't want anything in my neck like that. Thank you. That sounds bad to me. 3, 4, 5. I used to tense up really bad when I would get shots at the doctor, like when I was little, and I didn't realize like how much worse that was and would make it like hurt a lot worse. And I'd be like rigid and give me a shot. That was the worst. Don't ever do that. It was terrible. It's like the worst thing you can do. I don't know why they didn't like make me relax for a second, but they told me to, and then I didn't, and they knew I was not relaxed. Come on now. So I don't know. 1, 2, but I always tell them I'm scared of needles. I'm not gonna look. 3, 4, 5. All good. You got your candy. You're lucky you live close to the store, don't you? Well, I don't live that far away from the store, to be honest. Like, we live like 10 or 15 minutes from the not bad at all. Especially to live in the middle of nowhere like we do. 1. But that's like, when I say town, I mean like Walmart and like Food Lion and stores like general stores, not like city. So the city's like an hour away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dang, it's only a block from your house. Ooh, I'd get in trouble if the store was only a block from my house. I feel like I'd be like, ooh, you know what I want right now? Some cheesecake. I would get in so much trouble. Oh no. I always used to imagine when I was little there was like a candy store or something like across from my house. Like that was always like my dream, you know? And I'd be like, wouldn't that be so cool? Like the people that live near like the gas station, they just get to walk to the gas station and get whatever they want. I thought that was just amazing. It's not that amazing, but I thought it was really cool. I mean, it's convenient, but it's also like I said, I'd probably get in trouble. I'd be like unable to leave my home. I'd be so large eating the snacks. I'm a snacker. I'm not a meat person as much as I'm a snack person. All right. Yay, now we can stop counting for real this. Okay. Now we're on row 8. We're good. I wrote my pattern down. They write it out in like, I don't know, longhand, I suppose I would say. And so I write it down in like, 5 single crochet, comma increase instead of like 5 stitches in the first 5 stitch. I don't do that. I just write it out in simpler terms, especially for when I'm on stream, so that I don't have to like kind of be like, okay, yeah, and figure it out. It's just easier. 4. Oh, why am I counting? I said I didn't have to count. As long as I put 1 in every stitch, I'll be fine. And I'm usually pretty good at that. So. Tend to miss one when it's just singles around, which is good. If I did, I'd still have to count every time. This is the part I didn't know how long it was going to take, is all these rounds of singles. So we'll see. But it's going to start giving us our actual pumpkin shape, so that's good. It'll be case still to see how large it actually goes. Thankfully, I have plenty of stuffing, so doesn't matter. But so far, we're looking about this size, which is a good little bit bigger than our other little friend. So like I said, it's not like what I wanted exactly. I wanted an actual pillow, but I think that would be better suited for the other pattern. But what I was going to do was not use the half double herringbone or herringbone half double that I'm unfamiliar with. I was actually just going to do half doubles and see how that turned out. But and I still may, or I may just save it for next year, which I think sounds like a better plan. Might as well just save it for next year. Make a giant one next year. And then I can have like the big one and the medium one next to each other maybe. And I can't remember who the other one was by, the other pattern. But this one, like I said, description. There we go. And then it's also on my community page in like the previous post too, if you need it at any point. It has the small, medium, and large pumpkin. The only thing I don't do is she actually has like a little curly frill thing that goes with it, but I don't usually do that. In fact, I've never put the little curly frill on there myself. It's cute. I just have never done it. I just leave it off. I'm doing it tonight either, so I think we'll do the leaf and the stem. Call it a day. I'm not sure how you make the curly Q, to be honest. No idea. It's my baby. Oh, he's good. He's looking at me a little bit. I love you, baby boy. You can come cuddle if you want at any time. You don't have to sit on your bed, but you might be toasty because it was warm today. And if you're hot, you don't normally like to lay by your, or up here on the couch. You like to lay by yourself. So, yeah. All right. Let's see here. Let me check my iPad real quick. Yeah, I did. I said Halloween. That's cool. All right. Oh, I forgot to show you guys these. Look at my granny squares. Aren't they pretty? So I made 3 of them, and I'm using them to cover this pillow that I use. I'm sitting at my desk to crochet. I've got 2 of them sewn together already, but I'm gonna put them across here and make it a little cover for the pillow. Oh, no cooking, thank God. You need a personal chef, right? You do, don't you? I bet cooking for them childrens. And they're the age where they can eat a crap ton, I bet. And they're probably still picky about it a little bit. Hi, Sonia. Hello. Be back in just 1 second. But hi, Sonia. Happy Halloween. Yes, welcome. We're a little blanket yarn version of this pumpkin. We're going to see how big it's going to be. I'm not sure yet. It's always I'm hungry. I figured, Paige, when they're teenagers, I figured. I know when I was hungry, I was hungry. I'm still kind of that. When I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And when I'm not, I'm not. MJ! MJ! You almost made me show my vape. I got so excited. MJ's here. Yay! Happy Halloween. I'm glad you met. We were like, where's Miss MJ? Yay! Gosh, itch on my waist. Because I have 2 pairs of shorts on because I didn't want to actually flash you guys. Yay! I'm so glad you made it. And the only complication I may have at the very end of the stream, I may have to turn my mic off and plug my phone in, but that's not that big of a deal. Just because my phone can stream for about 3 hours, and it's fine right now. Like, it's still got over halfway, but at that point, it starts to get a little like, hey, maybe you should plug me in. So, got to send a welfare. I know we were. We about to send a popo for a welfare check on you, MJ. We was wondering. We were like, I bet she's sleeping. That's anyways. That maybe you were resting, and as I always say, you must have needed it if you're resting. I think that's what my boss was doing this morning. I have a feeling she slept in, and that's why she didn't contact me right away. She did later, and then she's always like, "Are you upset with me for not?" I'm like, "No, I'm not upset with you. I'll see you tomorrow." I just got ready, got unready, took a shower, got re-ready, but whatever. I barely got ready to go to work. I like literally put like 2 dots of concealer under my eyes. I was like, I'm done. Okay, let's go to work. Oh, mine does click on YouTube. TikTok, it doesn't. That's weird. That is weird, Paige. I don't ever mess with TikTok because, to be fair, I don't really understand it. Like, very rarely do I ever get on it. I never get notifications either. Like, I literally follow people that I follow them because they go live. Like, you're one of those people because you also go live there, and I never get. And I used to, and I didn't change anything, and now all of a sudden I never get them because there's this one lady that I watch. She's like kind of nuts, but I watch her anyway, and I never get notifications for her, man, ever. And it kind of irritates me a little bit. I need to go back in my phone and double check it. But I don't understand TikTok is what I was getting at. Like, I've tried to like sort of use it, but I really don't get it. So I just kind of like was like, well, whatever. Does not compute, do not understand the TikTok. 2, 3. Oh, you watch a nut too? Is her name Miss Fucking Wonderful? Because the nut that I watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's a little bit crazy. She used to be on YouTube and she got banned off YouTube. 4. I'm not sure what the final straw was. I think she threatened somebody or something. She's got a little bit of a drinking problem. So, thank you, MJ. My little ears. I had to get something. I was like, I want something to wear on name, but I didn't know what to get. And I was like, maybe I can find some ears or something. And I found some. It was this, or I forgot the other option. I didn't like the other option. So I got. Yes, one thing, spirit, they're taking over her house and her Lord. Right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, I don't know if they needed to be, I don't know, because I don't know the circumstances, but she would like threaten it in such a way that was, I'm gonna take a GUN and I'm gonna go to your house and da 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 da, and like, I mean, it was like extreme kind of threatening. So like, I sort of get it. But I'm not sure if that was actually why she got banned or if it was other stuff. But she's got, Lord help her, she had weight loss surgery and now she's got a terrible drinking problem, and she is just constantly drinking and like, ooh, it's not good. But I feel like somewhere deep down in her, she's like a sweet lady. She just has a lot of demons. But somehow I ended up watching her on YouTube, and there's this other lady in her chat that I love to death who's like the sweetest lady. And so I would stay in there and talk to her, and I still like have her on other things too, but I would talk to this other lady, and so I don't know. But she's just crazy. But yeah, her name is Miss Fucking Wonderful, but it's spelled with a V instead of a U in the effing. And I think she has one that's like Miss Effing Wonderful Live or something, and that's when she goes on. But she literally just like sits on her porch and drinks and like plays country music and just sits there. It's like the weirdest thing. I haven't seen her long. Like I haven't watched her in a really long time. But from what I understand, that's what she's doing now. So, yep. And then there's some channel on YouTube that like talks about her as well. Like they do like not reaction videos, but they like clip her TikTok lives and put them on YouTube and kind of like make fun of them. That's a whole thing. It's just a lot. Bless everybody's heart involved. Right. You should. It's funny. It's a mess. It's a white trash mess. But like I said, she's kind of somewhere down in there. I think she's maybe all right. I like to see the good in people, I guess. um, I haven't been watching the 1,000 Pound Sisters show. I've been watching like somebody who recaps it, but I haven't been like actually watching the show because I can't find the new season anywhere. I only find the old seasons on Hulu. Like that's not what I want to watch. I want to watch the new season. Tammy and Amy. I'm so proud of Tammy though. She's lost so much weight. I guess we have a little every kind of person, right? We do. We probably do. Every kind of person. You know, there is. There's everybody is different in their own way, and so I bet. But she doesn't watch me or anything. That lady that I was talking about, she's just a lady that I had come across on YouTube and like kind of watched sporadically, and met this other lady that watches her, and so she, I don't know, I would talk to her. She's also from North Carolina, so anyway, we would talk. I haven't watched her in so long. But from what I hear, it's not going good. So, that's sad. I would hope she would do better and get sober for herself. Oh, Eileen is here. She said, meow. Oh, you're doing your nails. Good, good. What kind of nails are we doing? I want to know what kind of nails, what color, what kind, what's the design, what's going on. Let's see, we're on 9. That's good. That's timing. Excellent. Little baby being so good. I almost want to go get him and put him up here, but I'm going to leave him. I have to show you though. He's being sweet. He's being sweet. And he did the other day. I can't believe he was so mad at me for 5 minutes on stream when his food bowl was in the wrong spot. And it this far from where it was supposed to be. And that's what it usually is where I had put it. But recently he has been moving it. So he wanted it in his little moved spot. So What did I say the other day? Eileeny weenie? Yeah, by accident. Yeah, you were here page the other day. I said Eileeny weenie, and I was like, oh, maybe not. Maybe not Eileeny weenie. I don't think that's the words I was trying to say. I was trying to think of something that rhymed, and unfortunately, I picked the wrong word. Oh, you're doing Day of the Dead nails. Cool. Oh, you do. Like I said, I was like, whoopsie. I know. Yeah. It's okay. Poor Chris. I used to say he all the time because my husband's friend, his name is Chris. And so I used to, well, he's the one that's actually getting married tonight. And so I always used to say he. And I felt so bad for always saying he. And then one day, finally, I was like so mad at myself that I stopped. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, that I finally stopped saying he. Aw. What's that Disney movie, Encanto? Right? Encanto. I think we did see that. Yeah, we did watch that. I forgot what Mac was telling me. He was like, "Oh, we can watch something in Deadpool and something," and I was like, "Boy." He was really excited though. It was funny. Oh, we were trying to figure out just what is a bear or a wolf. Dang, if you want to watch it. Yeah, I'm working on a little collaboration maybe for Black Friday. So that's something to look forward to. Gotta figure out exactly what we're gonna do, but tentatively planned. There's a little thing planned for Black Friday, so that's exciting. Oh, thank you, Eileen. You're sweet. Here, you just be doing your nails. I understand, Eileen. Do them away. Do a good job. Do them away. I don't know what I'm saying. Just do them. Do your nails. Okay. I think I'm getting silly because I was tired earlier. I was so tired earlier for some reason. I woke up early to go to work and then I didn't even have to go to work. And I was like, are you serious? And then I haven't slept well like the past 2 nights. So I was just kind of like frustrated, but whatever. I think I might have to take some melatonin tonight to help. But I feel like it usually takes a couple days of me taking melatonin for it to like really help me, but we'll see. I haven't taken it in a while though, so which is good. You don't want to get dependent on the melatonins. Jeez, wait. What's going on? What's the type of cheese? Oh. Oh me. Oh my goodness. I think I may know what you mean. Toby. I see what you're doing there. I think I gotcha. Right. I was like, oh my God. I think I realized as soon as you said that. I was like, oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. Come on, little buddy. Get some more coffee because I am tired. I was going to have some wine, but I was like, you know what? That's a really bad idea because I never drink. And so if I have like one sip of alcohol, I'm like, really? So let's not. I'm already silly enough right now. So let's stick to the coffee and the water. Yeah. Oh Lord, slightly used. Oh dear, that sounds disturbing. I don't want slightly used. Oh, it's coming. It's coming together. I mean, it's a decent size compared to this one. Yeah, it's better than I thought. Okay, all right, good. That's great. Wonderful. Looky there, you guys. Perfect. Michelada. Oh, you're having a. Is that like a Michelob? Michelob? Is that what you're saying? I was about having a glass of wine, but I was like, no, I'm being silly enough already. And if I drink, I'll be really silly. Plus, I've got my little vape over here, so I'm good. But that's funny. Yeah, I'm glad this is turning out into a good size. I was worried about the size. I really was. I didn't want to make one that was like just barely bigger than that. I was like, I'm trying to make one to go on the couch, not to sit around. No, it was cheese. Oh, okay. It was the cheese. You're having a Sprite, and there you go. I'm having a coffee, a water, and a vape too. Yeah. What will you have? Anyone? Everyone? I got it. I'll take your order. Anybody? As they, what's that sound bite that's like, to the 12 people always like in my post, you need anything from the store? You guys need anything from the store? Yes, tomorrow is Friday. You know what you're gonna do? Aw, Miss Rivera's here. Yay! Hey, Miss Rivera. How are you? I'll get down so you can see my little kitty ears. Hear a motorcycle outside. No, that's the lawnmower again. In a minute, I'll open the window since it won't blind us. Since the sun's only going down. Thank goodness. Miss Rivera here. Aw, thank Miss Rivera. I was excited about this stream, so I had to get some little cat ears. It's actually, the cat ears came with little like face tattoos to go on his whiskers. But to be honest, I was too scared. I was gonna do them really uneven, screw everything up. So I was like, no. I was like, no on that. So I just did my little bat over here and called it a day. And you can't tell, but my eyes are orange. So I actually did the really bright orange today, but you still can't tell. You should definitely put the whiskers on. I know, but I was so scared they were going to be crooked. I was like, they're going to screw everything up and they're going to be like this and then like this. But I thought about it. But I didn't. So, surprisingly, putting the little temporary tattoos over my makeup hasn't like screwed up my makeup too much. I mean, I don't wear like red foundation, so I guess that's probably why, but it doesn't like screw up my powder. Because I just wear like powder and a little bit of concealer. All right. 11. We're on row 11. I'm glad you guys are all talking to each other's. You're not about to go. Oh, now I hear a four-wheeler. That's my dad. Don't laugh. Sometimes I say four. Mac laughs at me. Because when I get around my family, I get really, really, really southern. And so Mac thinks it's like weirdest and funniest thing when I start talking like that. How are you doing, Miss Rivera? Did you have a good day today? I hope so. Forgot to ask you when you came in. I tried to ask everybody and I forgot. Ah. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I had to sniff. I don't know if I had to go off camera to go, but I did. My nose was running. That happened to me when I'm looking down for, over an hour at a time. It was nuts today. Oh, I bet, because I'm sure things get messier on Halloween, right? I didn't think about it, but yeah. There's all kinds of trash to be had for Halloween and things to clean and things to, take care of, I bet. I bet. All right, iPad's going off up here. Sorry. I hope that wasn't too loud at you guys. I'm sorry. I feel like I had something in my mouth. Still kind of do, but I think I'll be all right. Oh, yeah, there were so many people around. Oh, I bet. I bet. Oh, I told Miss Angie the other day in her live that my husband, we were going through the drive-through, and he was driving, of course, so it wasn't like I was just while I was driving. But he was driving, and I was crocheting in the seat next to him. And the girl working at Chick-fil-A, she was like, "Oh, she's knitting," and like told the other employees or whatever. And my husband goes, "Actually, she's crocheting," and I was like, "Well, excuse me, I wasn't going to correct her." And he was like, "Well, I just," and I was like, "Well, thanks, honey." It was sweet though. I was like, "Well, my goodness, look at him correcting people for me." Yeah. Because a lot of times, especially if it's like such a short interaction, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, actually, it's crochet." I'll just be like, "Yeah, whatever." But I won't correct him. But he did though. Started off slow, and then it was an explosion of people. I bet. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Paige, how are you feeling? I forgot you weren't feeling well. I hope you're feeling better. Sorry that I forgot. Just remembered. You said Chrissy Poo. It triggered my memory of you and her having a comment or something about the live not happening yesterday and you not feeling well. Oh, you're feeling better. Good. I'm glad. It happens, man. I definitely have days like that where like I don't know, I don't feel good or like some days I think too like I don't know, it just depends. I don't know, just different things happen and you just don't feel good. But I have a weird stomach, so most of the time if I'm like not feeling well, it's something with my stomach probably. Got the bad acid reflux and all that crap. So it just yeah. I need to do like a scope or something, but oh, I'm sorry, Paige. That is the worst. I was nervous about tonight for some reason, and I don't know. I got started getting anxious last night about it, but I have anxiety too, so like I get it. I'm on like medication for it too, which helps, a lot, but it's still there. Which is one reason I didn't go to the wedding because I do have like social anxiety, and there was supposed to be like a bazillion people there, and it's a tiny cabin. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not down with like 300 people in a space that probably should only have about 30, So, aw, yeah. Yes, with the acid reflux, it is the worst. Like I said, I really do some kind of scope or something because I know something's not quite right there. But I don't know because I've had acid reflux for so many years since I was in early high school, probably. So um, it's always, or maybe even before then, maybe even when I was younger, but at least since then, it's a big thing for me, and my stomach's always been screwy. I don't want to get gross, but I get like sick. You know what I mean? More than the average person does, for sure. My stomach is just weird. Sick as in, green face emoji sick. Nauseated. But yeah, it sucks. And then sometimes when that happens, I end up in bed all day because like my chest is burning so bad and like my stomach and everything. Oh gosh, I can't. And then with my anxiety on top of the chest burning, oh no, 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 no. Bad combination. Bad combination. It sucks. Such bad acid reflux this week. You thought you were having a cardiac arrest and called it. Oh my God, Paige, no, I'm sorry. I know, I understand that though, because I have felt the same way. And then like if I've had like an aching in my arm or something too, and I'm like, am I dying? Totally get that. Oh, I'm sorry. Because I literally like the other day I was like, God, my chest it hurts. And I'm like, it would suck if this was actually like something wrong. I know, because it's like it can be in weird places, and so. And then I gotta, and all the women know here that you get the random pains like in your boobs sometimes, like the random like sharp pains, which I've read is totally normal. Or like saw a video about it, and a doctor was talking about how it's totally normal, and I forgot what they called it and what it's from, but sometimes is scary too, and you don't know what's going on, and you can't tell if it's like in your boob or like behind your boob or. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, the EMS things were great. Well, that's good. Oh, women usually show all the signs of cardiac arrest, jaw, neck. Hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I feel like maybe I've heard something like that before. That women show signs more than like men do. I feel like maybe I've heard that because my parents were both EMTs, which is good and bad because sometimes they're fine, and then other times they're like, you know, I don't know, but a lot of times basically they're like, "Oh, you're fine. You didn't break anything. Whatever. It's not been blue, so you're good." But I don't know. When I almost passed out, well, I guess I did pass out one night, like 2 or 3 years ago. I was walking through the house, and it was like around this time of night, but it was like December, and I was walking through the house and like kind of collapsed, and everything got like really dizzy, and I started seeing black, and I just like fell over, and then I started like shaking like this, like my whole body was shaking, but I was fully conscious, like, well, like I don't know, I knew it was happening, but I could not control my body. I was shaking. And so I went to the ground and like stayed on the ground and then like crawled in here and found my phone, picked it up, but then I ended up dropping it and it was just like a whole thing. And I almost called the ambulance that night because it scared me to death. Oh boy, I still don't have it, man. Somebody's getting my mail and I don't know what to do about it. I'll text him back later. But anyway, about the mail. But yeah, so I almost like, I don't know what happened, and I still don't know what happened. But I ended up going and like drinking juice from the fridge. I like to the fridge, and it like made me feel eventually better. But it took like several hours for me to fully feel better. Like I could talk. Yeah, see, I hadn't eaten very much, and but I don't know what the deal was, but because the doctors like ran tests and checked my heart and everything, but that was like a while after. But, I wore, like, a heart monitor for a while and stuff, but it was nuts, though. It was the scariest thing ever. I literally thought I was dying, and so I called my parents because I didn't do and I thought they were home, and I was like, "Should I call 911? Like, I'm about to call 911." And they were, like, talking to me, and then they told me, like, "Drink some juice, see what give yourself just a minute," and I did, and I felt a little better after drinking juice, and it still took me a few hours to, like, get all my sentences, like, back together. So I know, my mail, my light bill. I need my light bill. And I haven't gotten it for 2 months in a row. I mean, I need, okay, don't worry about that, but, like, I need it this month again to pay it again. It would be nice to have it so I don't have to go through all the other measures to pay it, but I don't have it right now. So, yeah, it was scary. There's a lot of mail thieves, right? Thankfully, it's nothing like they're not stealing packages, but they certainly see we got a new mail person is the thing. So I think that's what it is that we got a new mail person and they're probably putting it in the wrong box. But I don't know why the person hasn't given it to us because they would know it's the freaking light bill. Like they live here too, like around here too. They know what it looks like. So yeah, 2 months in a row. Like, I mean, we get mail, but every once in a while we don't get something or every once in a while, I used to get packages for my cousin across the street all the freaking time. Her packages all the time, and then she started getting some of my packages, and so that's why I really think it's a male person screwing it up. So I'm waiting to talk to the male person when I see him and be like, "Hey, do you know what's happening?" Aw, people meow when I get it either, right? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, right? Sometimes I do. Um, I I don't know. Like one time I got somebody else's full on package and I felt so bad because I opened it because I didn't know it was not mine because I had also packaged. I had ordered a dress, I think. And so I opened it and I thought it was mine. I pulled out the dress and I was like, this is not my dress. And so I had to go return it to the person whose it was, but who I didn't know. I just like left it on their porch. But I felt really bad that I opened it, but I did not know, like I left a note, but I didn't know that it wasn't my package. I just opened it as soon as I got it out of the mailbox like an idiot. That's right. Some of us crochet and then some of them don't. Yeah. But Sonia, I really hope that you have good luck. I bet you will. Creating your group because I would love to do something similar here one day. Um, I I think it's going to be a little challenging just because I'm like in the boondocks, but I still think I maybe find some people. I think what I'm gonna do is try like Facebook and try to find like either create a little group on Facebook and then maybe you could like post in like a local group or something like that, and then maybe you could find people like that. That might be a good way. And I was hearing about some apps the other day about like where you can sell things for free, and I was looking at those, so I need to look at those some more too because that would be cool, especially with Christmas coming up. It was it was on Xbox. It was flea and tick spray still sitting in my room, right? I know sometimes they don't like if you get a package and you like. I think my husband has done that, or somebody has, and like contacted the people. They were like, "I just keep it. We'll send them another one or something." And I was like, "Really? Okay." Because sometimes they will just do that. A lot of times, if they don't receive it, they will just give it back. But I knew where my packages went because they had the little picture on them, and I could tell the color of the paint on the porch. I was like, "That's my cousin's house." I was like, "I know it for a fact." I was like, "That's gotta be." So I knew where it went, but not everybody does the picture thing. Only certain delivery services do that. They're not getting it back. I'm not delivering it, right? It's not your job. Not your job. Sure, turn it to the right apartment. Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's what we usually do. Is like if we get the wrong one, we'll usually like it depends on where it is. So if it's my cousin's mail, I would go give it to my grandparents so they could give it back to my cousin because we don't really get along. Or I would give it to like her parents or something like that. I would give it to somebody to give to her, right? And it eventually gets back to her. But I think she brought one of my packages down here, which was nice of her, and then they got sent to her house. And then somehow one of my packages, my husband got sent somewhere, and then they ended up on my grandparents' front porch, and then they ended up here. I don't know. They went everywhere. So I'm not even sure who had those, but they just showed up all of a sudden. So it gets a little wild with the packages sometimes around here. Yeah, I know. It feels like you're stealing it if you keep it, right? I know that's how I felt with that dress. I was like, this is not my dress. I had to give this back to these people that ordered this poor dress. I was like, what if they need this for like, what if they're like me and they ordered this dress for like an occasion, right? So I felt bad. But I do know, and the good thing is that if it's something like Amazon, they will return, they will give it back to them, which is good. Unless they do that all the time, which, hopefully that doesn't happen to them all the time. Because I know they have like a limited amount of options. It's an apartment complex. Pretty sure it doesn't buy theirs, just go put it on their step. Yeah. If it was next apartment. Yeah, but you're not going down the street. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, I understand. I can see both points of view too. Like it depends. And I didn't know where that girl was with the freaking dress. We just had to go drive by. It wasn't even I don't remember if it was even on my street or if it was just on the way other end of my street, kind of a long street. But I don't know. It was just weird. I'm not how it ended up in my box at all because the names don't match, the numbers match, nothing. And the person that puts the stuff in my mailbox that goes across the street, that doesn't make any sense because odd numbers are on one side and even numbers are on the other, so they should never get that confused. Set my profile picture and put it at your front door. Wait, hold on, I gotta go back. The deliverers are crazy, lazy, and don't read the addresses like Postmates or Door Dashers. They give our food to neighbors across the street. Oh my gosh, no, no, that's awful. We as of like I don't know, like a year or two ago, there were no delivery services out here at all. But apparently, according to my friend's husband, when they came and stayed after the hurricane, he said that a bunch of things were now delivering here. And I was like, what? Which we've never done it before. But apparently now things deliver out here. But it's only 10 minutes away, so we usually just go. But I had no idea that anything would deliver out here. But now suddenly they do, which is cool. At least it's an option, I guess. I'm like, no, 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 no. I have plenty of things. I remember you were waiting for your package and one step in the pouring rain and we got it. But you felt crazy. Yeah. Did they put it on someone? I would too, Miss Rivera. I know. That's how I felt when they put my package on my cousin's doorstep because I knew it was at her house because I saw the picture. And I was like, crap. I was like, I don't want to go over there because we don't really get along. And I was like, I don't really want to go over. And so I was thankful that she ended up bringing it down here because I didn't want to go over there and be like snooping around her house looking for my package, you know. So I understand. I would feel the same way, but especially you got to do what you got to do, you know. And I feel like if anything, obviously the police would understand that you were just getting your package, you know, if anything happened. Mm-mm. 4 more and 1 more. Eileen and Chris, are you in a race? No, don't be in a race because then you'll screw up. Oh my gosh, it is Sunday, Eileen. Holy crap. Because I knew it wasn't my door, right? Yeah, you knew it wasn't your doormat. Exactly. Yeah. Give me that package, beach. Yeah, I know. I was like, good news is it only took a few minutes because I was like, shit, I want that package. And then fully I had called like my grandpa and I was like, because she can't get mad at my grandpa doesn't, right? So I was like, maybe you could go over and get it for me. And so he was gonna go get it for me, but she ended up bringing it over here within like a few minutes. So it worked out. But I just didn't want to go over there and start messing around with her crap. She is a officer of the law, shall we say. So I wasn't about to go trespassing. Pink Panther tiptoe around looking for the missing package, right? Tiptoe through the window. And she's got cameras, and I've got cameras, and we've all got cameras, so there's no sneaking freaking around anybody's house around here. So I saw her little butt walking over here with that package, and it was hilarious to me because even though she's a cop, she wanted me to know she had a package in her hand and that she wasn't just coming over here to start anything. So she like with the package like right here and then like lifted it up over her head like I'm carrying a package, don't shoot, basically. I thought it was so funny. I was like, look at her carrying that package, like don't shoot me, I'm just bringing you a package. Right, being the tiptoe. It was funny. I am not here. I come in peace with a package. Not here to fight. Mm-mm. I have received your package. I repeat, I have received your package. Right? That's how she walked over here. Like, it's just a package. Don't fear. Do not hurt me. It will be fine. I'm holding a cardboard box. You wish you came in peace. I know. I was surprised she came in peace, but she did. I was shocked she brought it over here. It was actually very nice of her. I was shooketh. Every once in a while, a nice bone jumps at me somehow. So abort mission, abort mission. That's right, Eileen. Get them done. Your nails done, girl. Oh, going to do a little show tonight. Ooh, what kind of little show? What kind of little show? You can tell me when you're done. I don't want to distract you from your nails. Chris is doing hers. I think Chris said she had. Wait, one of you had 1 more, and one of you had 4 more. I think something like that. I believe that's right, or maybe I read Chris's wrong. I don't know. Oh, who's the pink queen? Is she going to see her man or something? Or am I just being stupid? All right, let's see. Got our little half a pumpkin. Yay! Half a pumpkin. Almost out of coffee, but not almost out of water. Fuzz. Got a fuzz. Not calling the fuzz, but got a fuzz. But yeah, I'm excited about my little pillow cover. I didn't know what to do with all these acrylic yarns I bought, but I decided I also made a drink koozie like this too, but I put them together and now my pillow later tonight probably. I need to make 3 more. I was gonna maybe do different colors for the other side, but I think I'm just gonna keep them all that color because it'll be to sew them together if they're all the same color on the outside. So we live in a downtown area. So there's bars and coffee shops that have local shows. Oh, okay, cool. Local music, instrument. There's gonna be shows there. Oh, cool. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah. Oh, I think she meant T-Pain, didn't she? Or did she mean P-Pain? Is P-Pain a new hip artist I'm unaware of as an old lady? Or did you mean T-Pain? I am a crochet, so I am an old lady, I guess. So perhaps I'm unaware. But T-Pain is actually really talented now that we're on the subject of T-Pain. I don't know if anybody's ever heard his like him sing, but he can actually like sing. And he does God, what is it? Maybe I'll find it really fast. It's like a cover of I'm not gonna play it obviously, but it's like a cover of all his songs, but it's like slowed down. And it's so good. T-Pain, what is it called? How could you find it? Slowed. Maybe it's this. He does it with that Kurt guy. Oh, okay, I know what it is. It's called the T-Pain mashup to the beat Kurt Hugo. But anyway, it's so good. It's a T-Pain mashup, and it's so good. And he sings like all his hits together or whatever, but with no like. It's really good. It's really, really good. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, you mean P-Pain? Oh, you did mean T-Pain, but that's P-Pain for Paige. She starts. Yeah, she's an album cover Black Sabbath. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like Black Sabbath. All right, row 14. Good. I was wondering if we were going to be able to finish this tonight, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be finished it. So that's excellent. As long as I keep up the pace. He's a world tour. Okay, I'm good at the nails. Still gonna be here though. All right, Eileen. Whoa, I just did a half double for some reason, you guys. What the heck? I did the wrong stitch. Getting carried away. I'm too comfortable, apparently. No, I do that sometimes when I've been working on a different pattern that requires a different stitch. Right. I did the same thing earlier when I was working on those granny squares. You said that like 8 times, right? Oh. And now we wait. You got your laid, and now we wait. Yeah, so my question is, I know, because I saw the girls the other day online. There's this like these shorts that always pop up for me, and it's this girl that hair, but apparently they were also learning how to do acrylic, and they had like the little plastic sheets, and they were all laying down their acrylic in like the shapes or whatever. I was like, I guess that's really good to figure out like consistency and like what not, I don't know, like making your beads, good, not dry, not too wet or whatever. But does that really help you learn how to shape a nail? Doing it on a flat sheet of paper like that? I mean, I guess it does to an extent. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Practice sheet. Yeah. Mr. Vera. Oh, she's still here. She's just listening. Yeah. The practice sheet. That's exactly what it was. I had just never seen one before, and I was like, huh. But it's like a little a little practice sheet where they put acrylic on it and shape it into different shapes, like almond or what, round, square, or whatever. And I was thinking like, well, that's not curved at all like a normal nail would be. But now that I'm thinking about it, I guess it would still help you like figure it out and like because you still have to like pat the right shape and all that stuff, I guess. I think Miss Rivera thought that Eileen's leaving and she's just doing her nails. I think that's what happened. If I'm not also confused, but you never know. Oh, all right. Let's see. I think that's what's happened. That or they're just, I don't know. I think I missed them. All right. I'm always confused over something. Sometimes it sounds serious, but it's never serious. Yeah. I was just confused. Yes. That's right. We love you, Miss Rivera. Confused too. Baby, don't talk to me. Chris, I can't believe you. No one would ever take us serious. Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm glad. Just checking. Just want everybody to be good. Not good like that, but like good. You know what I mean? Not good as in well behaved. Good as in like feeling good. All right, let's see here. I'm not okay. God, I was like, my top's not like way down here flashing you guys, is it? Okay, good. It's not. Pretty sure you guys would let me know anyway. So, I mean, I have a bra on and everything, but I didn't put like a tank top on under it, so that's why I was like, wait a minute, I'm leaning forward. I should check that. Poor Eileen, she can't get her nails done. She just she just has to keep tapping. It's like me when I'm in a chat and I'm trying to crochet. I'm like, daggone it. I'm like, but I want to say something. So I have to put it down and redo it. What are we on, by the way? 14 out of 20. And then we get to start making it smaller and close it up, which is nice. So that's good. It's going to be good size. I'll have to get up and get my stuffing in a minute. But that's over there in the corner. Didn't bring it over here because it's such a big bag, as we have previously seen. It is, I forget how many pounds that one was. I don't know how many pounds. 5, 10, 20? I don't know. I looked for some poly pellets the other day, MJ, and I couldn't find any. If you're still here, the little plastic pellets, and you too, Chris. I was looking at those little plastic pellets at the store, and I couldn't find any. I could only find the little foam balls, and I was like, well, that's not going to help anything stay up. So I'll have to find some somewhere because I would like to maybe use some in a couple stuffed animals. So I may just have to order them. There's a fly buzzing around and his nails aren't done. Uh-oh. Yeah. Listen, Paige, the other day I was like, there was a gnat in here, and I'm like, uh-oh, Paige didn't have a gnat in her live on Friday this time, did she? I was like, the gnat has come here. She sent the gnat to me. I've had all these gnats. We have a Zevo thing and one of those like bug catcher things, and it, man, I never knew we had so many gnats in our house. Apparently, Jesus Christ! But we've had them ever since like the hurricanes came through and it rained. And I don't know. They just like they come and go, and I think they all left, and then all of a sudden it warmed back up, and then like one came back in, and there they go again. But I haven't seen any today. So. But I was like, Paige sent the gnat here. The flag, yeah. Meth gloves for the win. Woo! For anybody that doesn't know, Miss Chris needs to use her gloves for her acrylic, so we call them her meth gloves because basically that's what they are. You could essentially make meth with them. They're so strong and good, I guess. Not that we are doing that, okay? That's cruel and unusual and strange, and no one should do it. Very weird. We're not Breaking Bad over here. We're not Walter White. We're not Jesse Pinkman. Although my husband loves that show, which is really funny because my husband has never done a drug in his life and he just loves that show. Loves Breaking Bad. Ooh, you gonna eat your Oreos? Ooh, Oreo pie, even better. Ooh. Math, we love math. Ah! It is a great show. It is a great show. I bought him, I'll have to show you guys one day. I bought him a lamp because he loves the show so much, and it's like this tall, but the bottom of it is a like a beaker, and it has blue crystals in it. It's really cool. And then the top is just like a picture of Heisenberg or whatever on the shade, but the bottom of it is like a beaker with blue crystals in it. It's pretty cool. And I was like, when I bought it for him, I was like, don't let the neighbors see it. Don't let your roommates see it. They're going to think you're nuts. Because like she was like this kind of strange woman. And I was like, she's going to think you're on drugs if she sees that. I was like, don't let her see it. Oh, that's sweet, Chris. That's sweet. Mac loves Breaking Bad. What else? I can't remember. There's some other show that he likes Breaking Bad and the movie 8 Mile, of course, because Eminem. So that's like my husband and those things. And then Tom Brady, who's over there, he also loves him. So it's like him in a nutshell. Apparently, we're going to see Sarah Silverman soon, like in a week or two, I think. So that's interesting. I hope it's a good show. I think so far we've been to several comedy shows, but my favorite one was Jimmy Carr, and he's a British comedian, so I was kind of surprised that I really liked it, but I really liked it. It was a really good show. Oh my goodness. Eileen, they're trying to distract you. They do not want you to get those nails done, do they? Right, ask her how the nails are going. How are the nails going, Eileen? Going good? Hopefully they're going good. I can't remember if you or Chris had 4 left, but one of you had 4 left, so let's see. I don't know how long it took me the other day to do my nails, but I know it took me a whole lot less time thanks to that lamp that Chris sent me. Oh my goodness. Because the lamp I had, I usually would end up doing like either 1 at a time, or maybe I could do 4, but I couldn't get my thumb in, or oh my god. So anyway, thank God she sent me a decent lamp, and it's so much better and so much faster. I forgot what I was thinking. Oh no. She thinks she's going to a dinosaur. Eh. You lay in acrylic. Oh, you're done laying acrylic. Oh, okay. I read it wrong. Oh, there she is. Cousin wants to go. And I'm down to go, but I can stand the traffic. Yeah. That's kind of the thing. I hate that too. Going in and out of places and all that crap. Don't be scared to have another troop of people. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, it's working for me so good. And thankfully, my little nails have stayed on decently. My just gel polish has stayed on pretty good this time too. I think I had to redo one of them that came off the other day, but and it's so convenient that the lamp doesn't all have to be plugged in. Oh my god, it's just so nice. So I really appreciate it. It has really helped me out a lot already. I need to I worked on the bag tutorial the other day. I'm at the point where we're putting the beads on, and so I just need to I need to come back and do another join or whatever, and then finish putting the beads on, and then I'll do the border and stuff, and then hopefully I can edit it up. I tried to like put some clips into iMovie the other day just to like play around with it for the first time. And it took so long for them to even consider downloading into iMovie. I was like, oh my gosh. Like I didn't realize it was going to take that long. And they weren't even that long of clips, you know? Do 2 nails back on yesterday. Just to take them off today. I'm the same way, Chris. I will do the same thing. Go all the way into LA. I couldn't go to dinner missing 2 nails. I'm the same way. I can't stand it. It's like all or nothing for me. If I lose 1 or 2, they've all got to go. Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah, California traffic's supposed to be terrible. It can take you absolutely hours to get some places, especially in like LA. Yeah, I've heard that it's taken like some people like I don't know 4 hours to go like I don't know how many miles, but like just ridiculous. So it can be nuts. I've heard. I can't imagine like ever trying to make it to an appointment or anything like that there. Cannot imagine. Yeah. But just the city. LA, Vegas, New York, Texas are the worst traffic. Yeah. Gosh. That sucks. But I have heard really, really terrible things. And the city is bad. Yeah, only the city is bad around certain times. That's true. Yeah, my husband like gets off work at like 4:30, but sometimes he stays like later because he doesn't want to be stuck in the freaking 5 o'clock traffic. Which I don't blame. When you start getting both directions opposite of LA and to LA. Yeah. They're the most populated state. Yeah. And you guys have certain highways, right? And they're still all backed up. Here's rush hour. I stay at home. Yeah. That's basically what my husband works. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna chill at work for a little longer instead of sit in traffic for an hour and a half or whatever, because it takes him an hour anyway. So if there's traffic, it's gonna take him an hour and a half, 2 hours. So what are we on? 16. Okay. In a second, I'm gonna go take a tinkle. I might put it on little sleeping baby boy over there if I can angle the camera right to see him. Since he's on the ground, I gotta angle it. Oh, he's snoozing. Or I might just leave you here with the fish. Just remind me to take my mic off again so that no one hears me tinkle. Alright, let's see. Check on the pumpkin here. We are on round 16 and we are this tall now, so that's good. We're getting there. We're like 2/3 maybe. Let's see. There's only 20 rows, so we have 10 more rows left to make the actual pumpkin itself, and then we can work on the leaf. I did pre-make the stem. That's the only thing that I did do, because I had to make it out of chenille yarn because I brown I had, so I did pre-make the stemmy stem. Put it on here upside down, see what it looks like. Ooh. Of course, it'll be more round, but all right, guys. So I'm gonna read the comments from here. Oh no! Oh no, Chris. The freaks. Not the freaks. I don't even know who the freaks are, but not the freaks. All right, let's see. Put this over here. My paleness over here, my white legs. We're gonna go tinkle. Take the mic. Thank you. Where is the mic? There it is. Leave you up here. I would say it almost sounds like tinkling in here because there's the freaking fish tank over there and it's constantly like dripping. So let me see. I don't know if you guys actually see Arthur if I turn it or not. Let me see. Arthur? Arthur, you're down there. Hold on. Let me see if Mommy can angle it so people can see what Mother's people. Because everybody loves the Arthur. Hold on. There's the baby. There he is. Okay. All right, guys. I'll be back. People are watching the video. You're sitting up now. Hi. You okay? You okay? You sleepy? I love you. Yeah. You want to get up again? Oh. You want some blankie? You still look sleepy from your stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's crank you back up. Hi guys. Oh, you can't hear me good yet. I gotta get the mic. All right. Let me put it back on. Well, fix my shorts. There we go. Put it back on. All right. How was the boy? Was he well behaved? Was he well behaved? Oh, he's a ghost. Oh. Oh, you're painting marigold flowers. Cool. Let's see. Here we go. I gotta fix you guys. You're leaning again. Hold on. Oh boy, the table. Hi. I told my husband to clean that before he left, and he was like, no. Really, it's mostly just candles on it, but still, I wanted him to clean his cup. But anyway, he did it. All right. Actually, Connor, the football's up there. So, yeah. Aw. He went back to sleep. He's a sheepy boy. Bring you guys a little bit closer. I think. Still a little crooked, but oh well. Is that really annoying? Hold on. Maybe I can fix it a little bit. Still a little crooked. Whatever. It is what it is. I need another tripod. Ooh, I might can get one. So for those of you that were here the other day, I showed you guys my bag that I got from Joann's, and I showed you that it had like writing on it. Like I ordered it and it came, it's a canvas tote bag to carry your yarn in. It looked like somebody had signed it with a Sharpie almost. And then it almost had like a cut in the bottom of it. And so I emailed Joann's and gave me my money back. So that's good. Now the only thing is I don't know if I want to reorder it or not. And they told me they'd like honor the same price and everything, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. Looking at YouTube and they're scrolling. Uh-oh. So anyway. Oh my gosh. The other night Paige said she was around. It was so funny because I was too, and we had both seen the same person. And she was like, there's somebody that's singing right now and they have no ears. And I was like, oh my God, exactly who she's talking about. I just saw that same person. Oh man, I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying, I literally knew exactly who she was talking about when we said it because I had seen that exact same person. And I thought, huh, like, I guess there's not but so many people on live. And, so when you scroll through the lives, like you love to see about the same people that other people do. And it's happened to me where I've been in like Miss Angie's chat and I've had somebody pop in there and be like, well, hey, Amy. I was like, well, hey. And they were like, I was just scrolling and saw your name. And I was like, well, hello. So stuff like that happens all the time. It's weird. I just don't think about it. And I need to, gosh, you know what I realized the other day, you guys? I filmed my video vertically. I should have been doing it horizontally, but the thing is, it's really hard for the tripod I have to do things horizontally. And now I've already started it and I'm like halfway through it and it's vertical. So I think I'm just going to have to deal with this first one being vertical, but well, I didn't mean to. I realized it just the other day and I was like, darn it, I'd have to restart the whole thing. So I'm hoping it'll be okay if it's vertical. Horizontal when you go. Really, Chris? I haven't tried it, to be honest, I don't think. I know there's the button at the beginning that you can hit or whatever before you actually hit the go live button that says like flip it or whatever. But I've never actually done it because I know my tripod doesn't want me to go horizontal because it's like a real like standard like 3-legged tripod. So it doesn't like, I mean, it does go, yeah, maybe it does. I don't know if it does or not, but I don't think it does. It would do it for like a video style thing though. That would be too far away. I couldn't use it for that. So that's why I've got to get the other one. But now I almost have, I think, enough money in my extra little stash to get the one that I want, I think. I just want to decide. So there's two tripods that I was looking at. One of them goes on the floor and then one of them goes on the desk. So I'm not sure if I want one that goes on the floor or the desk or just the one that goes on the desk. I don't know yet. Because I think the one that goes on the floor I could also use on the desk, maybe. It's not too big. So I'm not sure which one I want yet. No idea. It's getting hot in here again. I hope the air conditioning comes on that, or I'm going to spray myself with this lavender water over here. What I do when I get really hot sometimes is just spray myself with like rose water, lavender water, or something. And then it cools me off when I'm about to die. Floor and desk. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because then I could sit here and freaking like put a blanket in my lap and do a tutorial like that instead of having to be forced to sit at my desk to do a tutorial, which is not the most comfortable. That's why I kind of think I should get the floor one. There's not like much of a difference in price. I just don't want to get both is the thing. I just want one or the other for now. Heat keeps kicking on. Ah, your heat keeps coming on. Uh-oh. If my heat was coming on, I'd be turning that sucker off because it's too hot. Like I said, thankfully my husband's peppers should be fine tuned because he's not here to cover them and I haven't covered them, but it's so warm today. I don't think it's get very cold tonight. We'll check to make sure, but I don't think so. Peppers don't like being below like 50 or 60 degrees, so they'll be okay, sort of, but they don't like it. And he's still got some peppers actually coming, like not just like, I don't know, a plant, but he's actually got like several peppers growing. Whew. Up in the face with it. That probably looked weird. Right, anyway, hey, I don't care. I'm going off. Whew. Oh, it's only 40 something there. Oh, dang. Oh, it was warmer during the day. That's what I was reading earlier. That it was warmer during the day. All right. Oh, my stitch counter. I took it off when I went to the bathroom and washed my hands, and I forgot to put it back on. Forgot to put it back on. All right. This would be 18. Almost there. Start decreasing, and then we'll stuff the bad boy. I appreciate you guys for being here tonight. It means a lot to me. Let's see. 1, 2. Pretty warm there too, Miss Rivera. Really? I'm surprised for you that it's warmer up there. But I guess I shouldn't be because it's warm for Paige and she's further than you. So I shouldn't be surprised, actually. I don't know if you heard that, but I swear that was my foot. It really was. I would do it again, but what's the point? It's squeaking in between the thing. Grabbed you a drink. There you go. Yeah, I know. I've been drinking all this coffee and water. That's why I had to go tinkle. Ooh, still a little warm, but I'll be all right. I'm glad Arthur's sleeping away over there. That common treat really did the trick today. He must have been on an empty stomach or something. Because he's really working. Oh, I know you do, Miss Rivera. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it was 80 like all up and down the East Coast today. It sounds like it was warm here and now. And then so just kidding now. You get to freeze, right? I know that's what it's going to do here to us again real soon, I'm sure. I hate it because it's like I never know like what I'm gonna wear. Oh my gosh, I went to go put on. So I have these snow pants, and they're actually children's snow pants because I couldn't find adult ones. So they're like a size like 14, 16, or like a large or something in little girls' clothes. And so they've been tight on me, but not as tight as they are now. I put them on the other day, and my butt was like flat. I was like, oh Lord, I need to get some more snow pants. I wear those things all the time over my other pants because I hate being cold. Oh, hey, Cynthia. Hello. Happy Halloween. How are you? All those are here. Some of them are doing their nails. Some of them are done doing their nails. And Miss Rivera just grabbed a little drinky poo. Everybody's just chilling. So I might make some cookies in a little while. Turn the oven on. Sounds like a good idea. Got some apple cider too, but I haven't had any. It's like regular cider, not like, I hate alcoholic cider. It's gross to me. The only kind I've ever had though was like Angry Orchard, and I'm sorry if you like that, but I think it's really gross. So no thank you. I love apple cider, alcoholic apple cider. Ellie's straight up out doing her nails. She said the nails, no. The nails can never wait. Yeah, I hate having like one nail undone though. That drives me nuts. I'm like, one comes off, I'm like, all right, I either fix it or they've all gotta go. Which is bad, especially if you just put one or two back on like the day before, you know. But I'm like, oh well. So it was with my Halloween nails. They did not make it to Halloween. But that's okay. I'll put them on a little early. But these are pretty. It's a black with like an orange cat eye in it. And I realized when I took it outside and looked at my nails outside that it almost looks like a yellow line and then an orange or a red. It doesn't look orange. It looks like two different colors. But when you're inside in low light, it looks more like an orange line in the cat eye. It's cool. So I got to take my Halloween nails off. I'm so over them, right? You had them on for a while, hadn't you, Chris? Because I remember you posting it on your stories or something like a while ago. So I bet. It's kind of how by the time Halloween rolls around, I'm like, all right, I'm kind of almost tired of the Halloween nails at this point. I still love them, but I'm still kind of like, all right. It's enough. I need to redo my toes. They're still orange. I want to do something different, but I don't know what yet. 3 weeks, yeah. Yes, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. All right, 18. Now we have 2 more single rounds, and then we'll start decreasing. And stuffing, and all that good stuff, which is exciting. I'm so glad that this is working out as it has so far. We'll find out when I start decreasing if I messed up at any point, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. And if I did, we'll work it out. We'll figure out. There's always a solution to said problem. Might have to do a little mathing, but it'll be all right. Who was I watching earlier that said they weren't good at math? I think it might have been Miss Angie. I'm also not very good at math. Yeah, it was Miss Angie. Sure was. All right, 19. Get some water here. Whew, still hot. I may have to turn the AC down again. I know when my husband comes home, he's going to be hot too, so I might just go turn it down actually. Whenever that is. I found out it's a dry wedding, so there will not be any alcohol wedding, which is good. I don't have to worry about him drinking and driving, which I don't really worry, but I also just worry that, you know, if you get pulled over and you have anything in your system at all, any alcohol, you can get into trouble. So I don't want that for him. So I worry, but there is no alcohol, so there is no worry. Everybody's still stuck on double crochet and need a single crochet. I know. That's what I did earlier. I did a double crochet because I've been doing all these freaking granny squares and all these things. Explain the 5+7 in crocheting. See, I don't know what that means either. The 5+7. I don't get that. Is it in the bear pattern that I sent you or something? If it is, then the only thing I can imagine is it's in the part where you put the arms and legs on and it says you do 5 or 7 crochets to make them like lump in the right spot. But I don't know, because I feel like that's weird. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, the other pattern. Yeah, I have no idea what the 5+7 thing is. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Don't think I've ever seen it. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Miss Rivera. I was telling them, may not have been here when I told them, actually, but I was working on it. 2 of them have been sewn together and one hasn't. I'm working on like a pillow cover. This is that pillow that I use a lot of times when I'm at my desk crocheting for my elbows. So I'm gonna make these and sew them on here and make a little cover for it. But I got all these pretty colors the other day and I just decided I wanted to try it. Because I'm not really good, to be honest, at doing the sewing them together and joining them together like this. So I'm learning, because you can tell like down here if there's a little like spot where I put it in the wrong hole. But the other part's pretty flat though. This side. But I'm learning how to join them, which I need to do anyway because I have a sweater that I was working on previously that I have put aside for a while that I need to learn how to do that for anyway. So yeah, let me go turn that AC down right quick. I'll be right back. Like I said, my hubby's gonna be warm too. I just know it. 71. I don't want to freeze. Let's do 70 for now. Oh, do I need anything else while I'm up? Don't think so. Okay. Ow! I hit my toe on a cart. These pajamas are really comfortable. I got them at Walmart actually. It's like the little shorts and thing or whatever, but they're cute and they're very comfy. They're thin, but they're like soft. I'll probably put them away with my Halloween decks so I don't wear them again until next fall. Oh, they're comfy. Hello, Carly. Welcome. Welcome. I was up turning off the air conditioner, or turning on the air conditioning. I am making a pumpkin tonight, except it's a bigger one. I'm using blanket yarn instead of acrylic yarn. So I'm making a pumpkin, but happy Halloween to you. No! Don't let her fall down. Hold on, guys. It's Halloween. I'm going to have a piece of candy, but I'm going to put you on mute so you don't have to hear me crunch on it. Okay. It's very crunchy candy, so I felt like I didn't want to be like really crunchy at you guys since it's got nerds on it. But these are good, the gummy clusters, but these are grape ones. They're a limited edition one. They're good. They're really good. Matches your jammies. Aw, yes it does. I know. I made it special for Halloween. I was like, oh, I can wear it with, it does match it even more than I realized with like the little like shapes, you know? Yeah. I just thought it matched the colors. I didn't even think about that. Ooh. Originally I just wanted like a t-shirt to wear on stream, like a pumpkin t-shirt or something, but I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. And then I found these pajamas and I was like, ooh, I'll get more use out of the jammies anyway. So let me get the jammies. And then we can just hang out and be comfortable on stream. Ms. Rivera says, I like ASMR. Right, you have such a peaceful voice, Ms. Rivera, that I feel like you would probably be excellent at doing ASMR because you have such a soft spoken, sweet voice. And I feel like, and just, I don't know how soft it is and everything. I feel like you would be great at that. People would love that, I bet. Need liquor and eyeliner. Gotta drive over there. What? Be safe, Chris. Be safe. There's all kinds of crazy people on the road at Halloween. Because, you know, people be drinking and driving on Halloween, which is scary. So hopefully my husband's nice and safe coming home. I'll remind him when he texts me he's coming home to be safe. Although I'm on Do Not Disturb right now, so I wouldn't know if he did text me. Because he doesn't have an iPhone, so it doesn't come through on my iPad. Only if you have an iPhone do I get your text on both my phone and my iPad. She does, doesn't she? I know. She really does. Miss Rivera's got the sweetest voice. And Miss Rivera, I did not know. I heard you the other day say, I believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, but did you say that your ethnicity is like Puerto Rican? In Miss Angie's chat, I was still there, but I was walking Arthur, and then I came back in, and so I was listening sort of, but I couldn't hear it all, and I couldn't read the chat. But yeah, oh yeah, parties are everywhere. I bet. I said I'm thankful the wedding is not an alcohol wedding because that's good. You don't have to worry about hubby drinking. But yeah. So, but I thought I heard you say that the other day, Miss Rivera. Yeah, that's what I thought I heard you say. I had wondered what your ethnicity might be just because you almost have in your voice, I can almost hear that little, you know what I mean? That little bit of something. And so I had a feeling you may be something like that, but I just wasn't sure. And it doesn't matter to me, so I never asked, you know? Um, but when I heard you say that the other day, I was like, oh, okay, that makes so much sense, you know? But like I said, I never bother to ask anybody, generally speaking, unless it comes up in conversation. I'm never gonna say what nationality are you because I don't care, to be honest. You know, I care about you and your culture, but it doesn't matter to me what you are. Is that if that makes sense? You know, it's not. I'm not gonna treat you any differently. It makes no difference to me. Um, so that's why I don't generally ask just out of nowhere. You can't do the magic ring. Carly, have you ever heard of the chain two method, Carly? If you can make a chain, you literally just chain two, so like 1, 2, and then instead of putting your stitches inside of a magic ring, you put them not in that stitch that's closest to your hook, but the one furthest away, the first one that you made. You put like if 6 stitches or however many it is, you put all 6 of them into that first um, crochet. And if that doesn't make any sense, which I understand it may not, you can search it, but it is called the chain two, and I would look that up because that can be very helpful. In fact, sometimes I have to use it when I use yarns like this. The chenille yarn, it won't let me use a magic ring, it'll break. So I have to do the chain two method. So yeah, look up the chain two method and try that. I can't quite get the magic ring. It took me a little bit to get the magic ring. I got very frustrated and had to stop. And then I think like a week or two later, I went back and tried it again, and I finally figured it out. But there are lots of different ways to do the magic ring. So definitely look up like different methods online, you know, on YouTube maybe. And then also for now, you can definitely do the chain two method instead of a magic ring, and that works really nicely. Hello, Alley Cat. Happy Halloween. We're working on a pumpkin. We're almost ready to start rounding it off here, the top. In fact, we have one more round, and then we are going to round it off at the top, which is good because then we'll only have 6 more rounds, and then we'll have to sew it up and do all that little fun stuff, which is good. We're doing good. And my phone still got some battery. Look at that. We're doing good. And even when my phone like gives me the signal it's going to run out of battery, I think I'm just going to take my mic off and try to roll with it without the mic and see how that goes. because I understand my phone may get mad at me after a little while because it does suck the battery out to stream sometimes. At least it does for mine. I'm lucky I have this phone and not the phone I used to have, or I could never stream with a mic because it would always have to be plugged in almost. But yes, happy Halloween. I hope you are all doing well this fine Halloween evening. We're making pumpkins, and then later I think I'm going to make some cookies, and then I think I'm going to watch a scary movie. Yay, it's working. I'm so glad, Carly. Awesome. Yes. And if you ever have, like, the only thing I'll say about the chain 2 method is if you ever have like a little bit of a hole, like this one sort of has like a little bit of a hole still there, but it's okay because this doesn't have to be stuffed. Then you can just make that first chain a little smaller or bigger depending on like how many stitches you need to put into it. But yeah, and then you can still sort of pull your yarn and it sort of will close it just a little bit more sometimes. So but yeah, the chain 2 method is great for anybody that has trouble with the magic ring. And like I said, even though I know how to do a magic ring, I still end up using that method for different kinds of yarns and things. I used it for that. And then, can't remember, no, I think the leaf is like a chain of 8 and then you have to slip stitch it together, so it's a little bit different. But let's see here. And yeah, for anybody who is joining, the pattern for this pumpkin is in the description, as well as in the community posts that I've made recently. I think it's in at least 1 or 2 of my most recent community posts. So if you're interested in making a pumpkin, this one is the large pattern, but there is a medium and a small as well. We should do a tutorial. I know. I can't remember what I've done and what I haven't done. I need to look and see what shorts I've made and haven't made because there's like a whole list of them I want to make about doing the magic ring and the chain 2 and the second row and all those things. So I need to do it, but I've been so focused on my beaded bag thing that I haven't made any shorts, and I should. I really, really, really should. Yes, we should. And like I said, I do have a little bit of a, hopefully, if everything works out good, we'll have a little bit of a collaboration going on Black Friday. So I'm not going to say with who quite yet, but hopefully soon enough, we will have a little collab going on. So that'll be good. I think we're going to kind of kick off the Christmas season and stuff like that. So that'll be fun. But that's going to be a little bit from now, like I said, Black Friday. So, but yeah, that'll be fun. Let's see, I can't remember if I did ever post the magic ring tutorial that I did, though. I don't know. Can't remember. I'll have to look later and see because I literally don't even remember because I remember making a video or a short, but I don't know that I finished it and posted it. Yeah, so that should be fun. It may or may not have been somebody who has already been in the chat tonight, is all I will say about who it is. But I'm very thankful to be maybe working with them because they are really awesome. And I feel like they really have the whole YouTube thing down pat. Like they just started not too much longer before I did, and they're already monetized and already have memberships and already, I mean, they really are just killing it. So I think it'll be really fun. You know, Paige, Chris, MJ. Well, I want to do something with MJ at some point because, but I told her I want her to feel comfortable. So it's kind of up to her. It's kind of a ball in her court at this point. I just want her to feel comfortable enough with her crochet. Somebody may have guessed. But I want her to feel really comfortable and not too nervous when she goes on live and does crochet for the first time. So I just kind of have told her, like, let me know when you feel like comfortable, you know. So yeah. Somebody's already guessed is all I'll say. Aw, MJ. Stupid phone. Oh no. I know you were having internet problems one night. Are you having more issues? All right, 21 here. But yeah, I just want everybody to feel comfortable. I never want to pressure anybody into doing anything. So it's very rare that like I ever reach out to anybody about anything. So I kind of just leave the ball in their court for the most part. But I'm trying to get better about that and like reaching out to people to do stuff, you know. So hello, Carly. Welcome back. And Miss MJ too. 3. Let's see, 4, and then we'll do 5 and a decrease. Like I said, I'll have to get my stuffing in a minute. And we'll stuff the bad boy, which I'm excited about because that's going to really show me what it's going to look like better. I just, like I said, hope my string doesn't break, but I could always try the acrylic if that breaks. I think so. If I tie it off correctly. I think if I do that, it'll be fun. We'll see. Because in theory, like what I do is like I take the string after you're done sewing it together and you put it back through this hole and you sew it like 6 times to make all these little things and you have to pull it kind of tight. So that's just what I'm nervous about. Aw, I'm sorry, MJ. I hate that. Ours can be like weird sometimes. Even though ours is weird, it can also be weird on occasion. So, and our old internet was terrible. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We love you, MJ. We're sorry your internet crappy right now. We tell your internet to behave itself. That it is Halloween and it needs to calm down. As long as it is not possessed, it should calm down. If I can get in there, that'd be dope. There we go. Cool. Couldn't get in there to do my decrease. There we go. 1. Eileeny. 2, 3. I love all your little nicknames for each other. 4, 5. My phone's nickname for MJ is MJ because it capitalizes her name. And I call Miss Sarah Miss R most of the time. And I call Miss Angie Miss Angie. And because she prefers Miss Angie from us people that are a little younger, I think. Or Granny. Sometimes people call her Granny. But she's not old enough to me to be a Granny. So I can't call her that. So I have to call her Miss Angie. 3. Yeah, it says MJ. All caps. 4. It just knows you're important, MJ. It just knows that you're important. And, you know, it's like she needs to see this. And so we're going to make sure that she sees it. That's my phone's logic about apparently capitalizing your name and my iPad. Mostly my iPad, but now my phone does it too. So that's fun. Because everything else in the sentence will be fine except for MJ's name. MJ's name's got to be freaking capitalized in all caps. 3, 4, and no matter how many times I try to like go back and fix it, it like still, you know, like auto corrects back to all caps. I'm like, gosh darn it. So a lot of times I just give up on it and go with it. I don't know who you're talking about being sweet, but I bet they are. Everybody's sweet. The MJ's sweet. That's who we're talking about. 2, 3, and so are you. So is everybody, and Chris too, and Miss Cynthia, and Miss Ainley. Everybody's sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. Aw. I know. I was wondering if we were going to be able to finish it tonight, but I think we're going to be able to finish it tonight, you guys. Because I honestly thought maybe I should start it ahead of time, you know, just so that like I can make sure I finish it. And I was like, no, I'm just going to freaking try. And so far, it's coming along. 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Hold on. I'll read your question in 1 second. Let me do this decrease really quick. I think I saw it, but I want to make sure I saw it because I don't think I understood it yet. Let's see. How do you make your magic ring taller and bigger? What do you mean by like, I don't know what you mean by taller, but bigger? Like, what do you mean? Do you want to put more stitches into it? Or like, normally most of the time when you make a magic ring, most patterns will call for you to put 6 stitches in it. But like the one I'm doing tonight called 8. But, oh my, they have contacts in? I bet they're cool. I've never worn like the ones. I wear regular ones all the time. But I've never worn the crazy ones. I know some of them are really hard to see in. But I bet they're cool. Right? Are they scary? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to count my stitches. 5. That should be a decrease, but there's only 1 stitch there, so that doesn't. Well, I mean, it's the same amount of stitches. Make sure everything's squared away here. Should have 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. 48. All right. Perfect. I've gotten really lucky tonight with my stitch count being perfect. I've been looking around this whole time. Kind of creepy looking. Yeah, I bet they are. They have some really cool ones though. And I was saying, somebody was in here the other day. I think it was the little girl Pets World was talking about her brother has a fake eye. I've seen some like of those prosthetic eyes that have like glitter in them and stuff. And I was like, bless if I ever unfortunately needed a prosthetic eye. Like, can I have a holographic eye, please? It'll go with every outfit because it's rainbow, and it'll just be just holographic, please. But I've seen people with glitter eyes and rainbow eyes, and what else? Sunflower eyes, and all kinds of like crazy ones. And I'm sure they also make contacts like some of those too. So, but I'm a holosexual, so I would want a holoc eye. So that's just me. Or an iridescent eye, that would be pretty too. Even if it was just the pupil, is that like iridescent or hollow? That would be cool. I want to make some holographic safety eyes, and I'm going to soon. I just need to figure out what size order. I don't know because I'm going to get like 20 sets of them, so I need to pick a good size. So I'm not just stuck with all these extra safety eyes. Holosexual. I stole that. That's Christine from Simply Nailogical's thing. 1, 2, 3. But she made like t-shirts that said "Hollow, it's me," and then "Holosexual." And my husband tried to buy me one when we were dating that said "Hollow, it's me," because he knows how much I love Hollow. And he ended up getting the wrong one by accident sent to him. So it was the one that says "Holosexual." I didn't wear it very often because I'm kind of demure, very mindful. I did not want to wear a shirt that said "Holosexual" out in public all the time, so I didn't wear it very often, but I'd wear it on occasion because people look at you kind of funny when you wear a shirt that says "Holosexual" because nobody knows what that means. So all it means is I like holographic things. But yeah, that was like Simply Nailogical's thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was funny. He got the wrong shirt, or the wrong, I think he ordered the right shirt, or at least he says he did. And then they sent the wrong shirt, but then he just like kept it. But it was funny. I was like, I mean, I love it because it was literally like hollow on the shirt, but I just didn't wear it very often because people look at you kind of weird when you wear a shirt that says something about sexual on it. 3, 4, and you look a little bit young too, and they're like, I don't know if this kid should be wearing a shirt like that. I'm like, No, I'm an adult. So I think my parents would have been like, "What in the world is this?" And I know my grandparents would have like, "Lord have mercy, what would they think of that?" So I don't want to give them heart attacks. My grandma'd be like, "I don't think that's appropriate." I guess it's the way I was raised. I'm just a little too shy to wear it in public. 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. Yes. Come on. Sweet. Ooh, it's a coming. I can't believe it closed up so fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be a tall pumpkin. I wonder if I accidentally didn't click a row time and I made it 1 row taller. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I mean, it looks a little tall, but we'll see when it like rounds out, I guess. What it truly looks like. So 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Come on. Can do it. I'm trying to pick up 1 strand of yarn and it's not wanting. There we go. 1, 2. So who do you guys watch on YouTube that's not nail related? I'm curious because I'm like kind of running out of good like content creators to like watch sort of sometimes. And so I feel like a lot of people I used to don't make content anymore or, you know. So I'm curious what you guys are into. What do you watch? 3, 4. I told you guys earlier I watch like I didn't say exactly who it was. I watch Zachary Michael sometimes, who does review videos on like or not review like what do you call them? I forget what you call them. But anyway, he narrates videos of like other YouTubers or whatever, and he recaps the 1,000 Pound Sisters show. But he does reactions in such a way that he does it like a little bit of humanity in class and like tries to not be rude to the person that he's reacting about, which I appreciate. Because sometimes people are just like unnecessarily mean when they're reacting to people. Um, and then who else do I watch? I don't know. Let's see. I have to look at my subscriptions. I'm trying to think. I told you guys I watch the Trisha podcast sometimes, the Just Trish podcast. Not always, but sometimes. And then I used to watch her, and then I stopped watching her, and then I started watching her again. And I used to love Jenna Marbles, and I miss her so much. She was like my favorite. Jenna was the bestest. I think mine is half nail related, and the other Granny Crocheted. I think that is her name. Aw, you got nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, that was my whole thing, right? No, wait, one. No, yeah, that's 1, 2, and the decrease. Okay, hold couldn't think. I'm just curious if you guys had any good recommendations too. 3, and then I can't remember. I'm trying to think who else do I really watch on a regular basis. I don't know. Not really many people, to be fair, anymore. And I also realized the other day I had been unsubbed from a couple channels too, like Ashley's channel I had been unsubbed from, and then there was somebody's channel. I think it was Jessica or somebody's channel that I realized it like popped up on my homepage, and I like clicked on it, and I was like, I'm not subbed anymore. So I like resubbed, but that has anything to do with it or not. Oh, really? She does, Chris. Huh. Charmed Granny Crochet. I'll have to look at both of those. And Sadie Roberts, that's interesting because actually the guy that lives in a rental house down the road knows the guys from Duck Dynasty. And they actually sent him a bunch of stuff recently to sell somewhere that they had signed. And I have a cup signed by a teacup signed by Silas Robertson. So that's funny. One, two, if that's who, I think that's who you're talking about. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait, it's 1, 2, 3. Decrease. 1, 2, 3. Decrease. Because they knew I liked him a lot, and he ended up with it, and so they gave it to me. My grandparents did because they knew I really liked Psy a lot, so it was sweet. Yeah. What should you make? I don't know, Carla. It depends on what you have, like what your experience level is, and like what kind of materials you have. But I will say that most of the patterns that I use, I find on YouTube. Like I have bought a couple patterns, but for the most part, I find my patterns on YouTube. And sometimes I even find patterns and then modify them a little bit to make them the way I want them, or use them for different things. Like this was a plastic bag hole pattern that happened to fit my cup. So I just like cut the pattern in half and made a little thing for my cup. So yeah, many different people. Hi, Jazz. Welcome. Sure. Hold on. Let me hold up a minute. Trying to make sure what stitch I'm on here. Let me just count. 1, 2, 3. I hope you're doing good, Jazz. Happy Halloween. 1, 2, 3, and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, increase, and then 1, 2. Okay. So this will be 3. 3. You're good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. I hope you're having a good Halloween. We're working on our little pumpkin here. We're sort of getting to the end of it. It's a bigger version of this little pumpkin. The pattern in the description. Well, I have the link for the pattern in the description. How about that? Okay, so again, I need 1, 2, 3 and decrease. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yes, happy Halloween. There we go. Decrease here. About halfway through this round. I might get water in a minute again. 2, 3. Having a hard time being stuck in some of these stitches because I'm a little tight with tension. But again, I feel like this pattern would be pretty easy to modify because for the most part, it's like 8 single crochet and a magic ring, and then it's an increase in each, and then it goes 1 single crochet and an increase, 2 single crochets and an increase, 3, 4, 5. So you could keep going up 6, 7, 8, 9, and then probably add a couple single crochet rounds in the middle, and then decrease the same amount that you increase. And I feel like you could make it bigger. It wouldn't be too difficult. Or I may just, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. I may just try that next year, or I may decide to make the other pattern next year. By then, I might have a new orange yarn to use. Who knows? 1, 2, 3. All right. And decrease. Perfect. I think it's about time to go grab some stuffing too. Let me look at it. It says to stuff a little later on, but I tend to like to stuff mine a little bit early because I personally would rather have a hole this big to stuff than a hole that's like this big to stick my hand into it and stuff it. So yeah, you have to not like catch your stuffing when you're crocheting, but other than that, it's very tall. But I think that by the time we make the little segments in it and this number with it, it's gonna make it not quite as tall, but it's okay if it's gonna be tall. All right, let's see. Let me grab my stuffing over here so I have it ready to go. grandma's doilies there. Right. I'm gonna just put it right here for now. And then we'll use it in just a minute. I think could put a little in there now, I guess. Oh good, the airs came on again. All right, I'm on 23. All right, don't let me forget I'm on round 23 in case something happens to my stitch counter while I'm stuffing it. Usually I would take it off so that nothing bad will happen. Leaves into the shadows. What am I working on? I'm working on a pumpkin, Miss Cynthia. Yes. So I'm making this pumpkin, but with blanket yarn. So it's a bit larger. Sorry, did not mean to run away when you asked a question. All right, here we go. I don't really know how to, I've never like watched a video about how to properly stuff things. I just do what I see other people do, which is break a thing and then put it in. And then I found that if I sort of build out the outside and then sort of carve out the middle with my finger like that and then stuff into that middle part, that I sort of maintain the shape that I want. But that's how I do it. 23, what do you mean 23? 23, thank you, that's right, I am on 23, thank you. I was like, what do you mean 23? Silly, I told you to remind me, and here I am like, what are you talking about? Oh, me, I'm so flustered, you guys. I think I'm nervous, so I might be an extra flustered tonight. Thanks for putting up with my weirdness tonight, guys. I get like this when I'm tired or if I'm like nervous. Like I'm a little of both. So, all right. I think that might be good enough stuffing it for right this minute. And then we'll add some more. Well, no, let's add a little more before we. Oh, I'm fighting with the bag of stuffing. Oh, all right, I won. Don't worry. It didn't win. I did. I beat it up. Aww. Kids were all getting ready to go trick-or-treating. You're good, Cynthia. Aw, are they taking the littlest one? Did they dress the littlest one up? And if they did, what did they dress him up as? The baby. Like I said, I was like a NC State fan for my first Halloween, which sounds really weird, but my dad worked there, and then also like, I don't know, just they were big fans, so that's what I was. They put a little hat on me and like a little bib with the wolf pack on it and stuff. I like my stuff pretty firm, so I'm gonna make sure. But then again, hold on, I gotta remember not to stuff this too firm because we are gonna do the little segments to it. So actually, I think I'm good. I forgot about that. So that is one tip I would say is don't stuff it. Whoops. Sorry. So don't stuff it to oblivion, basically, is what I'm getting at, because you're gonna have to shape it. I'm gonna have to plug my phone in a minute, or unplug my mic in a minute and roll without it so I can charge my phone. But I'll wait like 10 more minutes before I do that. All right. Because I don't know if it's gonna affect it much. 23. So now we're gonna be on 24 since we're going to the new row. Okay. 2 and a decrease. Here we go. 1. Hook up. You made your dog a devil. Aw, Arthur has some pajamas that are like little candy corns on them, and they're almost like footy pajamas, but for a dog, so they're not actual foots in them. But they're like little jammies. But he hates clothes, so I don't make him wear them because he just stands there all sad. And then we even bought him a set of bat wings because we saw some bat wings and thought, oh, well, maybe he would tolerate those because it's more like a harness. But even with those, he's like not having it. So we don't make him. I wish he would, though. I wish he enjoyed it because he would be so cute in his little footy pajamas. Yeah, you got a little teddy bear sleeper and he looks like a little chunky bear. Oh, how precious. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Easy little outfit, but it's cute. That's perfect. I love it. How sweet. I bet he's adorable. That's adorable. Come on, Decrease. You can do it. You can get in there. I said I turned my hook off funny kinds of ways trying to get my decrease done, but it works. So did something weird there. I don't know what, but I undid it. One. Right? I bet he is adorable. 1, 2. Arthur's scratching his little bed as we speak, trying to comfy again. He's probably confused where his dad is. He was confused because Mac didn't go to work today, and then he was confused because he left. So he's like, "Where's my daddy?" Your daddy will be back in not that long, hopefully. Yeah. All right. Crap. Come on. There we go. We're so close. All right. I'm so excited. All right. And I will say, let's see. Yeah, that won't take but a minute. So I have the stem pre-made, and I technically have a leaf that I've already made, but I kind of want to remake it because I don't really like that leaf. So we'll probably remake it. But maybe not. We'll see. Like I said, it might depend on how weird things get when I unpick. It shouldn't really affect it too much, though. Like, it should be fine. 1, 2. Should just be a little quieter, probably, but it's never been too quiet, I don't think. So, in real life, I'm turned quiet. You can't ever hear me if I'm at an event, but. Oh, your back is hurting. I'm sorry. 2. Oh, thank you, Mr. Vera. 2. I hope your back feels better. Back pain can be awful, man. It really can be. Because it's hard to get comfortable when you have back pain, you know. Very hard to get comfortable. 1, 2, okay, and then a decrease here. All right, so 24, we have 2 more rounds until we finish the pumpkin, and then we just have to make our little segments and pray that it doesn't break while we make said segments. 25. I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to go ahead and unplug my mic and see what happens, you guys. So hold on a second. If you're wearing headphones, turn it down for a minute because I might make a little bit of a ruffling sound when I go to plug the phone in. All right, here we go. All right. How awful is that? Is it terrible? I hope not. Gonna go get a pillow for your back. There you go. Good plan. All right. Now let's see. 26. No wait. 25. Wait. Yes. 25. Right? Hold on. Let me count. I'm confused. I think I hit the button already and didn't move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, yeah, I was right. I just clicked it and didn't move yet. Clicked it, but I didn't go anywhere. Okay, so we are on round 25 out of 26, which is 1, and then a decrease. So I'm going to struggle a little bit to do this. Let me get some more water before I continue. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come here, see Mama. Come here. I love you. Would you like to get on the couch with your mommy? Come here. Here you go. You don't have to stay. I thought you might like to get on the couch, baby boy. Oh, he didn't stay. All right, 25. So 1. Just did the 1. I'm going to do the decrease part. Oh, let me plug this back in while we're chilling here. My mic is like flashing. Let me actually turn it off. Hold on. What do you need, sweetheart? What do you need, sweetheart? You need something? I'll take you back out as soon as we're done. We'll be done in just a little bit, okay? I know, you've been very good this whole time. I really appreciate it. Okay? Yes, you have been a good boy. He's done very well today. Alright. Can't get mad at him. He's done so good. Did I do the decrease? Darn it. No. But I did it. Yeah, there we go. Decrease. I'm so curious to the pictures when my husband gets home of everybody in their little costumes and what everybody wore and how many people actually changed into costumes at the wedding, and because it's like optional, you know. So I'm curious, like, how many people will actually do what the bride and groom are gonna do. And the other thing is, I realized, bless their hearts, I don't know if they thought about it, but if people have to really change clothes, they only have one tiny bathroom at that venue. So I don't know, and the problem is that bathroom is probably where the bride's dressing room is, or at least that's where mine is. So I'm feeling like that might be a little bit of an issue that I'm not sure if they've thought about yet. She's not going to have it, see if everybody's going back there to change in that tiny little bathroom. So hopefully that works out for them. But they're actually having their wedding at the same place we had ours at. So I know they did it after ours, but I don't think they knew we were having ours there when they did ours, when they did theirs, or something like that. So, one decrease. The funny thing is, my husband paid more for the suit to go to this wedding than because he's in the wedding, than he did for his suit for our wedding. He paid like triple the amount for this suit as the one for our own wedding, which I think is just crazy. And he's renting it. He didn't even buy it. He's renting it. So I was like, holy moly. It's an expensive suit rental, Men's Warehouse. What kind of prices are those? I had no idea renting a suit would be that expensive. Oh, I don't like the way that's stitched there. I did it fine, but it looked weird at the top, so let's redo that. Alright, let me see. That, yeah, okay, that's my decrease then. I had to make sure, I'm pretty sure that's the decrease. It better be, yeah, it is. I went through too easy not to have been. Decrease, single, decrease. We gotta make sure we have stuffed it to the right level here. 1 second before we sew her up. I think so, because like I said, I don't want it to be too stuffed, because then I can't do the little lines on it very well. So I think this is good enough. But I also don't want it to be not stuffed enough. Maybe a tiny bit more on the inside. Just a little tiny baby bit more on the inside. Because I like for my plushies to maintain their shape when they get squashed, you know. Or at least as much as humanly possible. So that's kind of what I test for. One more decrease, and then our last row for the pumpkin of actual crocheting, and then we're going to sew it together. Whew. All right, 26 decreases all around. Decreases all around here. And this is going to be 8 stitches. That's why that hole's always big, isn't it? I'm going to do more than 8 then. I'm going to do 9 decreases instead. Alright, if I could get it in to do this decrease, that would be amazing. You ever go to try to do a decrease and you cannot pick up just one loop and you have to pick up two for some stupid reason? What's happening to me right now? I'm trying to just get the one loop, but it wants to give me both. With this blanket yarn, it can get a little tricky. Oh, got it. Finally, I had to like separate them with my fingers, but I got it. Thankfully, I'm not wearing nails, or that would have been about impossible. One. This will be the bottom of the pumpkin where we're sewing it together more than likely. I think, now that I'm looking at it, I think the reason mine has a tiny little hole in the middle is because it was 8 stitches. So I think I'm going to do one extra decrease to make it 6 so that I don't have to pull that quite as tight to close that hole. I'm just getting toasty again. I might get my lavender spray out of anything. I'm like an old lady with hot flashes. Jesus. Here we go. Here we go. I'm getting there. We're getting there. Phew. Okay, guys. I need to spray because I'm not getting any cooler. Try not to spray my actual face. I'm dripping right. Here we go. Before I had to cover the mic. This time I didn't have to cover the microphone. Aw. Thank you, Rita. Yeah, we're almost done with the pumpkin part. And then we're going to make the leaf and then sew them together. So I'm just closing up the pumpkin right now, doing the last couple decreases. Actually, this is the last one. All right, this last stitch, and then I'm going to go grab my large needle over there because I think I'm going to need it in just 1 second. All right, I said I was going to do one more decrease, so I'm going to do that extra decrease that the pattern does not say to do. And then actually, there we go. And I like to put my stitch marker back in just because sometimes it can be hard to tell what you've already sewn through, like which loops you've already gone through and where the end is. So I put my stitch marker back in and then go back around. So you're gonna make a jellyfish, Carly. That's a great idea. Do you have a pattern, Carly? Because if not, I can recommend a cute one. It's like a kind of a small one, but it's cute. Let me look it up really quick. I think I know. Or the channel. Here it is. Yeah. Let me bring it to top. So it's it's ETM's Studio. So this one right here. And it's ETM Studio, and it's a no-sew jellyfish tutorial. Crap, I'm trying to make it where you can see it. But anyway, it's ETM's Studio, and they have a little jellyfish. And it says that it's like a bag charm, but mine turned out to be about this big. That I recommend for doing little jellyfish. Now I'm gonna go grab, what was that? Oh, my needle. I was like, what am I having? Hey, baby boy. Let's see. We need the big giant needle. Let's see. My light's not on my earphones. No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. Shoot, my broom stick though. Speaking of amigurumi sticks, I might need those. Okay. Just realized I need those amigurumi sticks to put the stem on. I had to go grab my big giant sewing needle, and then I grabbed my amigurumi sticks that I got from Making Meowgic on Etsy, and I think I'm going to use those to help me put the stem on. Now if I could scissors, that would be amazing. Okay, here are my scissors. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, here they are. Or at least, here's a pair. Alright. Let's see. I need a lot of extra yarn because I'm going to use it to make the sections, so I'm going to cut just a lot. I was worried about how much yarn this was going to take, so I used a whole new skein. Now I realized I could have used the other one, but it's fine. No big deal. Aw, thank you, Rita. You have only some yellow and green yarn. You need to get some more. Carly, I bet a yellow or even a green jellyfish would be cute, though, honestly. Or even both. You could do both. I think that pattern is just one color, but I think that would be cute. I think I made like blue ones when I made them, but that's only because our beach room is like blue themed, sort of, that we have in our laundry room. The kids, they are so needy. Children. Oh, children. Right, Arthur? Yes. Needy. Even the little furry ones. Even the little fur babies. Alright, so let's sew this bad boy together. Going in and out of all the loops here. Thankfully this is blanket yarn and I'm able to pull it this fast. If this was chenille yarn, I'd be like... because it's so fragile, but with this yarn I don't have to be as careful. Perfect. Alright, it's almost the moment of truth to see if we can actually do this without the yarn snapping. I'm nervous about it, but we'll see. Alright, let's put the big needle in because we're going to need it to go through the whole pumpkin. I got these big needles at Michael's. I'm sure you can get them online. It's a 4-inch darting needle. And they're really good for if you're doing big plushies. So, yeah. It's really good for doing plushies. Alright, so I'm going to close the hole here. Pull it closed. Okay. All gone. Alright, now I'm going to go through right through the middle of it. You guys can't really see. And then go right through the top. Where is it? Here we go. Right through the top. Nervous, nervous, nervous. Okay, it's gonna be fine. I heard something pop. I freaked out. It's okay. I was like, oh my god, not already. I haven't even done the hard part yet. I'm trying to pull it, but I don't want to pull all the stuffing out, so I can't pull as hard. Aw, go get out of there. You're keeping the baby while they go trick-or-treating. Aw, yeah, it's too cold for her, I bet. It's not that cold. They took the little man. Aw, which one's younger, the boy or the girl, Cynthia? Is it the boy? I'm trying to remember. I think it's the boy, isn't it? Or is it the little girl that's younger? Oh, where is Arthur? Did he go trick-or-treating? No, but he did get some special treats today. That he is chilling right beside me. You can't quite see him. I don't know if it's so dark, it's hard to see him, but he's over there, I swear. Let's see. Alright, so... did I not pull it through all the way? Okay, now I'll pull it through all the way. Okay, I was freaking out a little bit. There we go. So we got it pulled through. It's time to make our little segments. I'm going to pull it as tight as I can through the middle and then wrap it around the side and then insert my needle back through the center again. Back up through the center again. Trying to hold it so that I don't have to keep pulling it so tight with the actual string itself. Alright, come on. I'm going to pull it tight one more time before I let it go. Ah! I let it go by accident. It's okay. It'll be alright. Just pull it. It's fine. It's not going to break, Amy. You're fine. We did it! It didn't break. Alright, cool. Alright, just fluff it out. Alright, we did it. No breakage so far. Alright, we're going to do... how many segments do we do? I usually do 6 segments. Okay, so that means I need to do this way. I usually do 6 segments, but really you could do 4, and I'm almost tempted to do 4 just so that I don't have to worry about the yarn breaking, but I think it'll be okay. We're going to pray together and hope that it'll be alright. Sid's baby is like 3 months younger than yours. Oh, okay, okay. That makes sense, yeah. Little baby boy is a little bit younger. That's what I was thinking. what I was thinking. Alright, let's see. Come on, little string. We can do it. 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 Once you've got one tight, it's really hard to tighten the next, like, you can't go back and tighten this one again, basically, once you do the second one, so you kind of have to make sure it's the way you want it. Gosh, I can't even see the string on there, it's so pulled in so much. Alright, I just want to see if I can tighten it one last time before alright, that's it. Okay. Alright. It's really creasing at the bottom here, but it's not creasing quite as much at the top, but I think it's still giving the right shape that we need, so it'll be okay. And I think if I really hated it and I needed to go back and like make the segments even more defined, I could with acrylic, so I think we're just gonna keep rolling with it. Alright. And where did Miss Alini go? Alini. Alright, let's see. Everybody's popping in and out, which is totally fine. There we go. Alright, come on, buddy. You got this. Alright, pull it tight. Hey. Okay, see, now we're looking like a pumpkin. Okay, I see. Alright, then we're going to do one here. I do them diagonal from each other to start with. I don't know, it just works easiest for me, like pizza slices, to do them in a diagonal order. And then we're going to go back up through to here. You're back. Oh, good. You're working on the teddy bear. There you go. I know, I've got to make mine soon. I'm not sure what we're going to do Saturday, and I'm not sure the next animal I'm going to work on, but it may be the teddy bear, because I want to get it done to make my husband's, because I wanted to give it to him for Christmas, so I just want to go ahead and make it. So I may work on that soon, next week, because I got the yarn already. And then while I'm doing that, maybe I'll plan for some other animal. Okay. I'm glad it's not breaking. That's all that matters right now to me. Alright. Okay. More segments. Alright, now I need to do, how many more? Just one more line, and then we're done with the segments of the pumpkin. Just gotta weave in our ends and stuff. Alright. Straight in and straight back. Jeez. Okay. Pull it. I don't even know which one I'm pulling anymore. Which one is tightening? I don't know. I'm not sure which one is being pulled and tightened, but one of them just got pulled and tightened. Okay. There's a lumpy spot. Come on, fix your little lumpy butt. Here we go. Okay. Pumpkin! Ta-da! Okay, perfect. Now I just need to weave in this end a little bit, so it keeps the segments in place. Oh, you're on the way home? Oh, good. Thank you for letting me know. You probably tried to call and couldn't get through. Yes, drive safely. Oh, thank you guys. Tell me all about it when you get here. We're almost done with our pumpkin. We gotta sew on the stem and the leaf, and then we will be all done with our pumpkin. I guess that means he's back at his friend's house to get his car, because he carpooled to the wedding, so I guess that means he's already back there, which is good. I don't think the guy lives from the wedding thing at all. Alright. His best buddy's house. His little best friend since they were in school. Alright. Just a couple more times weaving it in, because I do not want to have it come undone. in a couple years. That would suck. I want this to last for a long time. And like I said, this string is what's holding all these little segments in place, so you really want to make sure you sew it all together really good, weaving that end really well. Otherwise, you may have some destruction of your piece. Ooh. I appreciate all you guys being here. It means so much to me. You gotta come hang out with me on Halloween. I just thought it would be fun. I don't get the opportunity that often to stream later in the day, so I just thought, well, why not? It's Thursday night. We won't be interfering with any other little things going on. Nobody else really that I know streams on Thursday night, so I thought it would be fun. Like I said, I'm gonna make some cookies, and then I'm gonna try to convince my husband to watch a scary movie with me when he gets home. If he doesn't, I'm gonna watch one by myself. Darn it. But I bet he will. Even though I know he's gonna be a little tuckered out because he's been gone to the wedding since 3. He had to go early for a picture. Alright, we're gonna weave this in like 2 more times now, and then we're gonna stop doing that and sew the rest together. Come out somewhere. Come out, wherever you are. But you see, this is why I need such a large, oh god, don't stop, needle. See, that's exactly why I need a large needle to get through here, because if I don't, I would lose that small needle. Yeah, I could like float it around edges, but sending it through the middle is a lot more secure. So, because basically what you're doing is knotting up your yarn within that stem so that it won't come back out again, instead of actually tying a knot. So we have to decide what's the top and bottom of our pumpkin in a second. I'm going to need you guys to help me maybe decide. Alright. We did it. We did our pumpkin, you guys. Alright. So, stem. I have a leaf, like I said. I just don't know that I love the way it looks. Let's see if I like it enough to use it, or if I need to make a new one. No, I think it's actually okay. Let's just see what the top and bottom are. I'm trying to decide if this is the top, which would probably be easier to sew because it's flatter, or if this is the top with the more curvedy. Because this side would be easier to sew it on. I almost don't know if I like the leaf on it, you guys. What do you think? That's my next question. Pumpkin with no leaf, with just stem. Hold on, there's a lump in my pumpkin. Come out, little lumpy. I think that's the one that I don't know. Anyway. So, with or without the leaf, what do we think? Do we think we need a leaf? Or do we think that the leaf is like too big almost? I wonder if I could make a leaf out of something else. I don't know. I don't know if I love the leaf on it. Do we like the leaf, or do we like the no leaf? You like just the stem? That's kind of what I'm starting to think. It's just the stem might be the ticket. Because I don't know. It's something about the leaf in that blanket yarn that I'm not absolutely in love with. So I'm kind of thinking maybe against it. I'm just doing this. Can't remember what goes first. I think I sew the stem first anyway, if I'm remembering correctly, and then do the leaf. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and sew the stem on. We might wait on the leaf and see about it. No leaf? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. It's something about it's bothering me. Because I was originally going to do a green stem, but now, then I found that I had the brown yarn, so I was like, ooh, well, let's do the brown stem. Alright, let's get our little amigurumi stick and stick it right through the middle of our little piece here. And I'm going to stick it through the middle of our pumpkin here, so that it holds it in place for me while I sew it on. I'm so excited, I can't believe it. Alright, oops, I want my other needle. I want my bent tipped needle. I'm also going to burn the ends of this. burn it so it shed everywhere while I'm sewing. Now the next stitch. Oh, you like the leaf actually? Like I said, I can always add the leaf after I put the stem on, so we will see. I'm not sure. I think I'm almost thinking if I remade the leaf and do like a different shape that I might like it better. Or a different yarn maybe that I might like it better. But I don't know. I think for now I'm going to go with the stemmy and then we'll see. Then we'll chill for a little bit and see. Alright. One stitch in. Keep hearing cars playing music and thinking they're my husband because he likes to play music when he like jams out a little bit, you know. So every time I hear a car playing music, me and Arthur are like, is that him? But I know it's not him because he just left, but so we got a whole nother hour till he comes. We're not going to be on live for a whole nother hour. We're going to go after we finish sewing this bad boy together. Yes, we are. All right. Now, the next stitch. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Alright. There we go. Alright, you guys, let's do a bit more stitching here. Oh, there is. Nala knows when he arrives, right? I bet. Same with Arthur. He always knows when Daddy's coming. He knows. There's a huge holiday in New York. That's cool. I bet that's cool and creepy. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it because I know there would be people like trying to freak you out, you know? Like I don't think I could do those like horror nights or whatever they are. Like I don't think I could do any of that. No thanks. I don't, my anxiety, like I don't want people jumping out at me, scaring me. I'm okay. I'm okay without them in my life, you know? I'm good. Without being terrified. Taking a break and eating a tamale. Ooh. That sounds good. My wrist hurts. Thankfully, we're almost done. Alright. I'm not surprised my wrist hurts. I've barely given it a break in the past 3 hours. Alright, anybody surprised my wrist hurts? No. Alright. It's not bad. It just aches just a little bit. I meant to take some Tylenol before I started because of that, but I didn't remember. Alright. I'll take some when I get off. Oh. Nope, don't knot up on me. Okay, thank you. Alright, I think 1 or 2 more stitches. Come on. Come on. There we go. I got the anxious leg going. You can't even see it. I was shaking my knee. Alright. You probably saw the pumpkin bouncing up in the air. Alright, there we go. Last, wait, no, not last stitch. I swear. I thought I went through that one already, did I not? Did I not already go through this stitch? Arthur, that's the way I did, baby boy. Alright, time to put my big needle back on so that I can weave it in. I think, I don't know how far I weave it in. I may weave it in the rest in a minute. We're going to weave it in good enough. That's what I was looking. He wanted to come see what at my feet. I had to move the bag for him to see. Oh, stuffies. Okay, hold on. What are you doing? 1 second. Now, excellent, Arthur. We'll do that. 1 second. Got him all dressed. We'll take him out in a minute. As soon as we get off of here, which will be in a second now. Just need to leave this down through the bottom. And then we're almost done. Uh-oh, Dad's home. Too much people for me. Yeah, good costumes. Yeah. Nothing too scary. A lot of creepy. Yeah. Everyone looks drunk. Ah! Yeah. I would feel that way too. I'm sure they probably do something like that around here on Franklinton Street, which is like a street where all the college kids hang out and stuff. And I bet they have like a big thing down there. It's not really my scene anymore, especially. Probably never really was, but definitely not now. Oh, no. Mac didn't get home. No. Not yet. Not yet. He's got probably like an hour or like 45 minutes probably now till he gets here. Alright. But we're not going to stay on that long, guys, so don't worry. We're about to get off here in just a minute after we do this and hang out for another second together. I just want to make sure I wear this in good, because like I said, I don't want it to come apart. That would be so sad. So sad. One, and then 2 more times here. Put this stuffing in, like the vacuum and everything. These yarn pieces. Alright, there we go. That's good. Alright. Pop it. If I can snip it close enough, that would be perfect. There we go. Excellent. I was afraid I was going to hit the blanket yarn there, but I didn't. We have a little pumpkin. Look at him. Isn't he cute? A little plushy pumpkin. So let's see how much bigger it finally turned out than our other one. So quite a bit larger. So that just shows you the difference in a hook and some yarn. That, you know, how much bigger the same pattern can be with the same hook and yarn. So I might get that dark green and make a leaf, and that might look better than the light green one that I did. So I might try that later. Yeah. So now I have a little pumpkin to go on my couch with my little welcome to our haunted house pillow that we have. I wanted a pumpkin pillow, but I never would buy one because I was like, I can make one. So I'll probably make another one next year and make a bigger one. So that'll be fun. Yeah, thank you guys. Come here, baby. Come here, through here. Come here. I want to hold you. Come here. Hold on, guys. Okay, little monkey. You want to go outside? Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second, baby boy. Hold on. Let's go. Let's go. I'll take you out. You just have to be patient. Well, don't ask if you don't want to go right now. I'm going to sit back down. Let's see what happens if you bark or not. Let's see if he barks or not at you again. Alright. Oh, he came up on the couch. Come here. No. Come here. You guys, he's being a mean society again. Come here. Come see your mama. Come see your mama. Come here. We gotta tell him about Arthur that's been hanging out with us all afternoon. Arthur, freeze. Freeze. Don't make me chase you around this whole house. There we go. I got him. I got him. He made me chase him around the house. He made me chase him around the house. But yeah. Look how big it got. Really? Is it huge? Giant dragon made of balloons? Really? That sounds cool. What do you think? You need a night walk? Yes, I'll give you a little night walk. Oh no. Be careful, Carly. Alright, you guys. So, we're going to wrap it up. Now, do you have glitter on you? I think I got glitter because I've got glitter on. But I appreciate you guys so much for being here tonight. I really, really do. Oh, you're good, Chris. You're good. I appreciate you much for being here. And we did pretty good to finish our pumpkin in this amount of time, I think. So let's see. Whatever 227 minutes is, I still think we did pretty good to have finished it. So yes, I will see you guys. I think Saturday I'm still going to stream, I'm pretty sure. So I think I'll see most of you guys on Saturday. And if not, maybe I'll see you guys Tuesday. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Happy Halloween. Maybe go watch a spooky movie and all that good stuff. But thank you guys so much for being here. I really, 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 really do appreciate it. It means the world to me to have you guys here. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Oh, that's right, Jazz. 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah. So I think that's pretty good because it takes a couple hours for a plushie. So yeah, not too bad. All right. Let me go walk this little baby. I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye.